Hey y'all, before the video starts, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Definitely helps the video. We are on the road to 1,000, so hey, giving us a like and giving us a comment, some feedback on our takes, what you love. If you love the content, we definitely love to hear it. And subscribing definitely helps. We're going to put some really good content out for you guys. So hey, make sure to follow the journey and enjoy the video. Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Sports Factory Podcast. Last week there's 8 people, this week there's 4. And I'll tell you, the Cowboys win a Super Bowl, it'll be 3. I don't know. It might be 2. It might just be them 2. It might be 2 people. Because that'll be a hard pod to come to. I'll still have to come, but I'll just be doing it for the ratings though at that point. Because I know people love the Cowboys, so it's all good. I'll be here. But a lot of things happen on Sunday. Obviously, the most important thing happened at the end of the day. But before we let Lewis run wild, because if you ain't watched last week's podcast, he was running wild for a good 45 minutes. So before he gets to run wild for another 45 minutes, I'm gonna talk about the game that I played, the Houston Texans played the New York Jets. I'm gonna tell you Maurice. I'm gonna tell you some real shit. I tell you, bro, they need to blow that stadium up, boy. You hear me? That stadium.
Yes.
You made some truth to that. Yeah, truth to that.
They need to blow that stadium to smithereens, boy. Yo. The first half I lost 4 players. And the second half, I lost my quarterback. I'm like, bro, Nico Collins hurt his calf the first quarter, right? The number one receiver they got is Noah Brown. I don't know how. At that point, it's impossible to win that game. It's raining. That stadium, that turf is so terrible. I will tell you some real stuff. Next year, if we had to play the Jets in New York, I would tell them it's better to just forfeit that game and not play in that stadium. We got another Cowboy fan. Good, so we got 5. But look, I'd rather forfeit that game than play that game, bro. It would have been better just to forfeit that game, Maurice. I lost my number one receiver. I lost my defensive end. I lost my best linebacker. I lost my corner, and I lost my quarterback all in one afternoon.
I told you it was a trap game.
But you ain't gotta tell me now. I told the world that. That's the first thing I opened up with. If you go to that podcast,
it would have been a trap game if it was in Houston. It was the Jets. Because ain't nobody the Jet test is real this year. It's only been one quarterback to pass it. I ain't gonna lie. If the 49ers I wish the 49ers would have played the Jets, because it really would have determined the MVP. Because it's very few people doing well against that defense.
All I know is Maurice. Regardless, bro, that stadium, bro. I like Tennessee. We've had Davis Mills gonna play Tennessee, bro. It's gonna be Davis Mills throwing to Noah Brown against Tennessee, bro.
Man, come on, Maurice. Talk your ish. There's
nothing to talk with his team. Like they have no future still. They still have no future. They just ruined me as well.
Nah, see, like I was saying last week, I fuck with the Jets because every time I need them to, succeed.
That's so stupid.
They go ahead and take care of business for me. Starting with the Josh Allen. Everybody know how I felt about that. Then we had the Eagles, and who's after the Eagles? The Broncos.
They beat the Broncos.
Which I don't even know why Jared was saying anything. That was crazy. And now we, come to the Texans.
What do you say? What do you say about the Cubs?
J.
Bro, that's that stadium, boy.
S.
Say it along, Maurice.
Jets. Yeah.
Hey, look, I'll tell you this. I'm not even mad. And the reason why I'm not mad, I don't think there's a quarterback to ever live that could have won that game. If your number one target Noah Brown and he faces Sauce Gardner, I don't think there's a quarterback on planet Earth that ever lived that could have won that game.
Especially when you're going against Aaron Rodgers.
I told you.
Look, I know Noah Brown ain't some star. I never thought he's some star. The fact though that he is, and then John Mechie, bro. there was 7 drops in that game, bro. I said, bro, I can't watch this. I had to turn it off. That game was just unwatchable. Look. The seat to me, I tell you like this.
Went off in the second half.
I said, what was the stat line? I asked Maurice, what was the stat line that we need to be on a Zach? I felt a Zach Wilson game. I did, because I didn't believe y'all defense was any good. You know what I'm saying?
Here's the thing.
Well, it was a real number 2.
Yeah.
Our defense is a mediocre defense, but I'll tell you this. When you have to punt, everything is punt, eventually defense obviously will get tired. Yeah. And after a while, the Zach Wilson, the magic's going to happen. That's why I'm like, bro, we need to put a good offensive drive out so defense doesn't come out. Because the first half was 0 points.
Is I mean, I'm not gonna knock CJ because the situation was pretty crazy.
No,
But
I am.
what's funny is
How you going?
that
Okay,
the Texans, that usually happen for the Texans, and it's funny that it happened against them, and it's the Jets. Like,
Look, yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, if that field goal would have been good for the Jacksonville, that would have beat Jacksonville. Like, if they would have went to overtime, ain't no way Jacksonville would have came out winning. And just the same thing when they played the Bengals, they came out and they won. And I'm like, when he dropped that pass, I'm like, it's up. But hey, I guess Zach Wilson, he said, I'm sure what a real number 2 overall look like.
What Maurice, what happened? You something happened to your mic or something? Okay, well.
He too ecstatic.
He can't talk his
He's got to be DK right now.
Spill it out for us. Jay.
So
Lewis, I can't get that.
That's gonna be editing hell. But Lewis, so tell me, why you hitting up? What's the beef with CJ with that? Like, how? I don't think anybody would ever play well in those circumstances. But
Carson Wentz.
So my thing is like. So first, before I get started, like prayers to CJ. Is he gonna play next week, or what's the status on him?
I mean, he concussion protocol. That freaking turf is ridiculous. They say it's like concrete, and it's supposed to be grass. So I think he banged his head and broke his skull. So I don't think he'll play next week.
He hit his head pretty hard.
And all that money in New York, they can't even fix that. So what? So okay. So first of all, I think y'all season is over.
For sure.
Because
Davis Mills play any snap is done. Davis Mills play is done. I'm done.
No, but like before, you remember last week I was real critical of y'all because you was afraid to give them expectations, and I was saying like based on the new information we gathered, how tight the race is, the fact that a lot of other teams in the AFC have also like their starting quarterback is hurt. I'm like, man, hey, the Texans, y'all got a chance, and then then the Jaguars lose this week or no?
Yeah,
they won. They lost. Yeah. Everybody besides Titans, the Titans gonna make it. Everybody in the AFC South lost.
Yeah, so like y'all, it was y'all chance to like climb up the rope and like gain control and secure that spot. But now so what I'm critical about CJ is going into the fourth quarter. I saw he only had 76 yards. I told you he's been. I don't want to say he's been feasting on bad defenses, but this was one of his first tests. Well, he did go versus Cincinnati. I know, but this is you're supposed to, when we evaluate you and now we see you can't do it by yourself. So so now I'm glad y'all needed this game. Y'all won't make the New York Giants mistake. So now y'all can finally go out and get a solid number 1 wide receiver. It's not Tank Dell. I'm sorry, Tank Dell is not a number 1 wide receiver. He is very talented. Nico. I think I ain't gonna lie. Him and Tank Dell can interchange 2 and 3, but y'all need a solidified number 1. Y'all also need. You're seeing the problems with Dalton Schultz as well. This injury prone. As Cowboys fans remember that he was in and out that lineup. Yeah. That's why when it was time to pay him, we was like that was one of the knocks as well. Like he wanted to be paid like a top tight end. The best ability is availability, which he didn't, and also very critical on Dalton Schultz. He can't block. So what pick y'all got this? And he got fumbling problem.
I tell you, okay, so
I missed the Jets convo, bro.
Even going into the end of last year.
Funny, Maurice,
you
missed
that convo.
No, we still here though. I know the season over because Davis Mills is gonna play, and Davis Mills playing anything is just dead for me. But regardless, I tell you,
he's not getting a fair shot.
I mean, obviously not, because no one would ever. But regardless, it's still done. Like Noah Brown to Davis Mills is not the thing I envisioned in my life. That's something that I never.
Noah Brown,
it's funny. No, I'm not gonna talk about. But look. So with me, CJ, and I know the Carolina fans are starting to come and say, "Look, see what happens when CJ has no weapons." I'm like, bro, y'all gotta shut up, bro. Yeah, they try to say things, bro. Like,
you
bro,
like that shit.
No one play when they go to this stadium, bro. People always. It don't matter. They all play bad when they go to the stadium. Now, if
who got injured yesterday?
Noah Brown.
Or no, Monday Night Football.
I didn't watch. Did somebody get injured?
I don't know. Can't remember.
All I know is
Tyreek was in and out of the game, but I don't think he's.
Aaron Rodgers tore his Achilles. Sterling Shepard just lining, he just running, and someone like shoots his knee. He just jumps up. He don't touch, like just shoots his knee. He tore his ACL. Freaking the Dolphins linebacker when y'all played, he tore his Achilles. Boy, everybody getting injured in this freaking stupid stadium. I don't want to play. I lost 5 players in this game, boy, and they all important. It ain't like third strings. I lost my quarterback.
What were the injuries? Because I wasn't
receiver,
here for. So
my
what were the
linebacker,
injuries?
my defensive end.
What were the injuries?
My injuries?
Yeah,
what were the injuries?
I think it was calf, hamstring, bunch calves and hamstrings, and a concussion.
The concussion one is like okay, but yeah, those are 4.
How long are they out? Is anybody out for the season?
They're probably 2 to 3 weeks. Hamstrings are tricky. Hamstring can be out for like the longest time ever. But like, Brevin Jordan, one of our tight ends, they said, "How's the turf?" He said, "Boy, that turf is trash. It's like concrete." I see why CJ's skull cracked open. Right. Boy, it's like freaking concrete, boy. Quentin Williams, that late hit, they ain't calling the flag. And my man just, I looked, and I saw his. I stopped watching the game after the point. I looked on Twitter. I saw CJ writhing on the ground. I said, "Boy, it would have been better just to forfeit." That's tough. It's better. You could. I mean, boy, I would have just. I swear, bro. Look, them people make too much money. It's literally, you're literally hurting yourself. The reason why the Jet season like this is because of this turf. Because Aaron Rodgers is not playing. So you need someone needs to make.
All them taxes don't go to the stadium.
Boy, ain't look.
All that money in New York, man.
They ain't going to no stadium.
Boy, burn that freaking stadium.
And we not even think about. There's no rumor about even another stadium. That's coming up.
I heard something. I thought y'all was getting y'all separating from the Giants. I'm not tripping.
We not. Oh, the Giants don't get their own. Or the Jets.
The Jets. I thought the Jets are gonna get their own.
Nah, we ain't getting our own.
Bro, look. I think.
What do you say about this shit?
Remember Batman: The Dark Knight Rises when the freaking stadium started to blow?
That was in Pittsburgh. That was Heinz.
You think Bane up under the stadium?
That was Hinesville right there.
Well,
we have Gordon. That bang was hilarious. Bro. But, yeah.
Bro, somebody needs to make a statement and just not play. Just avoid that. Because I don't care if I get fined, bro. I'm not playing on that.
That means
turf.
a free win.
Yeah, just
How
take
many wins would that be? That's like almost over half the wins, right? Technically.
Yeah, boy. Get you 8-9 straight wins or something like that.
Crazy.
Boy. Straight forfeits.
So who do I play next?
We play next or they play next?
You.
We play Tennessee. We play Tennessee, and they're going to have the Oilers uniforms. So I know Davis Mills can't stop that. Davis Mills ain't got no shot against.
Especially after the game they played last game.
Well, hold on, bro. They petty. They going to for real do that?
Especially after the game they played last.
I'd be more pissed if I had my whole squad going in. I'm like, let's get it. But I'm completely deflated. Like, my team is in the hospital. So I'm just like, it's whatever, bro. Davis Mills, see what you do, boy. Throw to Noah. Bro, Noah Brown, one of the most picked up people on fantasy because he going to get targets, I guess. That man going to drop all the targets. He ain't going to do nothing for y'all in the playoffs, boy. I'm tell you, that was one of them losses that just, it ended me. But, Lewis, you said, hey, don't make the playoffs. That did it. Buffalo, you got it. Cleveland, y'all always winning. You're 8-5. You got it too.
If Will Levis can win this game, and CJ Stroud come out, I think the expectations back on because y'all, it's in a tight race. You know what I'm saying? Everyone is just sitting at 76.
But we're gonna be 7. We're gonna be 7-7, 1,000%. Ain't no, and I got the tickets for Cleveland. I got like a full family, almost like multiple people from my family going to that game. You know, Christmas Eve. But I hit up SeatGeek. I was like, bro, can I cancel this, bro? Like, if I am not spending, I'm not watching Davis Mills live. I can't. Cool. I can't watch Davis Mills live on Christmas Eve. Boy,
Stroud gonna be back, bro. The concussion protocol don't last more than a week.
I mean, they had Tua playing with back-to-back concussions, so like.
I mean,
look how he playing now.
Yeah,
he should be back.
But, look how he playing now.
Now look, this is oh my gosh, this is why I go week by week because I know my plot, so I know it's gonna be that 1 week because I was scared every week. I'm like, I know it's gonna be an injury, like something gonna piss me off, and this was it. And I was like, that's why I said we just have to exit this game. If you go to the pod, I said you just have to leave this game. We left this game in the ambulance, so it's done. We all in the hospital. Nico Collins not gonna play. Maurice, if y'all ever become really good, y'all got home field. Y'all got an advantage. Y'all the 12th. That turf is the 12th man. You hear me? That turf is the 12th man. That is an all-time advantage.
That is a new
It took 12
man.
out.
What?
It did.
It
Number
took 12
12.
out.
12
he
man
was
for
thinking
both teams.
That's the set he was thinking on the fly.
It's a double-edged sword, though. But I'll tell you, it's a double-edged sword. There's moments it can take you out too, right? But if you can survive that, and y'all need to practice, like y'all should practice on that turf. Try to get y'all ACLs and Achilles strong, and practice on that turf. You know what I'm saying? So when someone else play, boy, that is, it's like this. It's like playing the Nuggets on a back-to-back. That's a schedule loss. You play the Nuggets on a back-to-back. The first night's in Utah, the second night in Denver, you lost against Denver. That's exactly what it's like playing that dumb stadium, boy.
Stadium. They called,
and it was rainy too.
Yeah, and they call it the concrete jungle for a reason.
It is the concrete. They felt the concrete.
You ever playing throwback tackle on blacktop in the parking lot? Playing
I swear, if you in the AFC Championship game, it's in MetLife, boy, and Mahomes there. That's an advantage. Mahomes gonna tear something. I'm telling you, you got it. You got it.
They gonna call my shit. They gonna call my win illegitimate.
We had to hurry and beat the Giants. We had to hurry and get a 40. Take Dak out.
Yeah. Quick, you better hurry up. No, they beat a 40 zip. Hurry up. Beat him. Get out. We don't spend a long time running. Don't go to overtime. But if it's overtime, I forfeit. But I'm not trying to turn
I don't think anybody in the Packers got injured yesterday. Because there's Giants versus Packers yesterday. It was 2 games not yesterday, on Monday.
No,
I don't know if any. Now Dolphins got Tyreek Hill, but he was playing in.
But
that was against the Tennessee Titans.
Bro, they ranked your
that was a tackle.
They rank NFL players rank your stadium the worst. It's you and FedEx Field. FedEx Field, they ain't got no running water. The Washington one, because they ain't got no running water.
You can't take showers.
I did hear. Yeah, I did hear that. Like, yeah, it's terrible. They be taking cold showers after the game. Nobody want to take a cold shower. Y'all better.
Damn.
I don't get some of these organizations, bro. Y'all just be.
That stadium, these stadiums, bro. It's like, it remind me of Oakland. Remember Oakland when they played on a baseball field? The boys are playing on a. That's a crazy thing. That's some cheap, boy. That's cheap, boy. You playing on a baseball field the next day?
That was good times. I remember watching so they like, I know that for you. I know what field they are. How broke you gotta be to be an organization to be playing on a baseball field?
Oakland,
and the Saints still out there.
Oakland, bro. This ain't San Fran. Oakland got no money.
Bro, Oakland,
but New York got a lot of money.
They had a big following, bro. Oakland got a kind of a big following, bro.
They
hold the entire city.
They lost every single team possible. They lost the Warriors, the Raiders, the Athletics. They lost everything, boy. They lost everything.
Where the A's go? Where the Oakland A's go?
They go to Las Vegas. They going to Las
Vegas. They in Las Vegas too?
They're going right now.
They're going to. It's like 2 years. They'll be in Las Vegas. Yeah, everybody moving out of Oakland.
Nothing else gonna be there.
Oakland just exists. It's just a city. It just exists. Dang, cool. Damian Lillard. That's his favorite.
But on the flip side of the Texans and the Jets game, the Jets, we do have a Jets fan here, so.
Oh yeah, what's your?
You get you some praise,
bro. I don't watch the game. I feel like y'all actually think I'll be watching these games, bro.
No, I mean, so you said you wanted 1 win, right?
I got my win.
You got 5.
So they doubled.
I did something. There is something I do want to say. There was actually something I did want to say because because I knew they were going to troll me. I felt it. I felt the energy. I woke up that morning, and I was like, I want to lose this game, right? But the fact that I felt that shit.
Crazy.
There's sometimes like in my body, like I want to lose, right? But I in my heart I still want to win. But this time I was like, I really want to lose this game because there's really nothing else that we can fight for, and I knew we was gonna win this game. And once I saw it, I was like, yeah, they're gonna troll me. The fact that I really wanted to lose, we was gonna win it.
I mean, because at the end of the day, you won't get a higher pick.
And then Zach Wilson. Exactly, of course.
And Zach Wilson going to get traded. That's what
he's going to get traded. Like, what the fuck? Zach Wilson going to get traded regardless?
So there was no
nobody won. Literally, everybody lost in that motherfucker. Everybody, that's what I'm saying. Like, Zach Wilson getting traded regardless. Like, or he going to get cut regardless. I mean, like, the motherfucker said, look, what are you going to do, bench me again? Damn right. Bench your ass again.
I saw a sports podcast. He a Jets fan. He was saying like they should keep Zach Wilson and develop him.
Go ahead, Maurice.
He shows spurts every once in a while. I mean,
everybody shows spurts, bro.
Then he goes 6 weeks showing.
Don't worry. Everybody shows spurts.
That's a seesaw. He a seesaw.
I don't think it's
I'd
seesaw.
rather
The
not.
seesaw down most of
Yeah.
the time, and then someone
I
jump
don't
on
know,
it once in
bro.
a while.
Like that's a
When
really
it
that's a
when it needs
bad.
to go up,
Hey, that
That's
boy
a-
ain't no seesaw.
Exactly.
That boy,
He a roller coaster.
that boy, the scale of justice, boy. It was
That's
uneven.
If he a roller
That might
coaster,
be-
he a bad roller
balling
coaster. That's it.
Sunday.
That might be the best game he ever played. That
They
been
said it's his
funny
career
thing.
game. I think he might have because I was
He
surprised
balled
that he's.
against
Weird
Chiefs
game.
too.
I was surprised that he
Yeah,
thrown
better
for
games.
300 yards. 300 yards.
So he never do that.
He was slanging that thing.
I think it's the
Garrett
second time.
Wilson?
They probably played
Garrett
like 7
Wilson?
times.
Looking like Garrett Wilson.
But the reason why I thought we were gonna lose the game is because I assume. Well, I mean, obviously, the turf sort of helped with that. I assume your defense would have been better to stopping Zach Wilson. So
I mean, first half was punt city.
It was
after
punt
a while,
city.
though. After a while, it's like
it was so
I know
good. My dad
defense-
came and talked to me about that
He
shit.
talked to you about
And
the
I'm
game.
over to like,
You
he talked to me about. He talking about the Jets. I was like, damn. Maybe because probably it was the
Yeah.
Texans. That's another reason why too.
know, funny thing is like that's one of them wins too. Like y'all we beat the Texans. Y'all talk about it, but it didn't help. Like I said, it don't help nobody. They wrote that
shit help
perfectly
nobody.
because it hurts you in terms of getting a quarterback that you want, and it hurt me in terms of like making.
We still the
postseason
seventh
appearance.
seed. We 7th pick, or 8th pick, something like that.
7th. Ooh.
So yeah, that like I said, 12th
y'all
man.
ain't really. Well, I mean, y'all can get a lineman, but y'all ain't really missing much besides a QB.
I want a
But y'all
lineman
already
so
got
bad.
y'all QB, so-
If
I mean,
you
I
do
get
not
it.
get a
What do
lineman,
y'all need in the draft?
a lineman and a quarterback, easy.
You need
That's
a-
what I
they need a
straight up.
quarterback.
Lineman and quarterback. Give it just straight
got
up.
a quarterback.
This is a
Lineman,
great
Aaron
quarterback
Rodgers
draft.
definitely. Aaron Rodgers
Lineman,
definitely coming back.
quarterback.
That's a
I said that
40-year-old
shit
with a
again.
torn Achilles. I can't trust that.
Lineman,
and on that turf.
quarterback.
And on that turf.
Lineman, quarterback.
I ain't trusting that.
They gonna
They-
change it this year. I got.
They-
faith
I
in
hope-
the NFL.
I
They
hate
gonna
that
change
turf.
it.
But that turf ruined me for everybody
Hey,
complain about it.
on. Mekhi Becton, they previous first round pick. You right, Jesse. How many times he done tore his ACL?
He tore it a lot.
But who?
Makai Becton.
Remember Mekhi Becton? They top.
Were you
from
there?
like Bound Back?
Was he? He was there. Was he at the when we was drafting him? I was like, who?
No, he wasn't. He was there.
John wasn't
He
there.
was pretty good.
Nah.
He was pretty good.
It was
He pretty
James.
good.
It was James and Aaron.
Oh, I
It
thought
wasn't-
maybe it was
I don't like
James.
drafts like that.
I thought you was
Nah, he
out.
don't
You was
care.
at the apartment.
Nah,
Yes,
he
he
was
pretty
that was
good, though.
fun.
He just kept. He
But
just
until he get injured. Until he get injured.
He a
Until
right.
he
He a
injured.
right tackle. We should have kept Noah Fant or George Fant, whatever his name is.
Yeah, Noah Fant been doing. He's
Or Noah Fant. His name.
regardless. Like I said, my team done. That turf ruined me. Congratulations, Maurice. You have your 12th man. So that's that. Just know that's some advantage you have. As long as you have that, you just
Yeah,
need
but
a
it's
good-
also a
good-
Damn,
disadvantage.
he putting an asterisk next to your win.
No, it's
Damn.
legitimate,
Damn.
but it's still
He
there's a
said-
reason
he
why.
basically
But it's a
said-
disadvantage.
He said y'all
would've
won,
played,
but
if we would have played somebody somewhere else, it would have went differently. That's what he
If
said.
we had played an NRG,
yeah,
So see me at my house.
my house,
Yeah,
would be
man.
different.
See me at my
You said
house,
you-
and then we talking.
Hey,
He said, "Come
You
to the
lucky-
streets."
it's like
so
if
you
Sauce
lucky you
Gardner
had
got
that trash ass field. You know what I'm saying?
That's
It's
what I'm
like,
saying.
Hey,
yeah.
Sauce Gardner had a guard, Noah Brown. That's the mismatch of the century, boy. Noah Brown
Yeah,
versus
man.
Sauce Gardner is one of the great mismatches I've ever
That
seen
boy,
in my life.
that
I
boy
s-
was sleep every play.
yeah, that's tough.
And he had a drop.
Everybody had drops in that game. That game was, and it's raining too.
It was raining
I
too.
ain't-
Yeah,
That should have been a they forfeit that,
That
game,
shit
but
was-
that's
that shit
terrible.
was
Garrett
doomed. It
Wilson
was doomed from
probably
the-
had-
it
how
was
many
doomed from the
targets did he
start.
have? I know he had at least like 20.
who?
Garrett Wilson.
17, I think. I think he might have 17.
Yeah, bro. That's
That's
all.
good. That's a good fan.
He just
That's some
throw
good
it to
fancy
that
stuff,
nigga,
boy.
bro.
That man just
Bro,
that's some good
that's
fancy
the
stuff.
only
a lot.
person he throw it to.
Well, some catches.
Yeah.
Yo, I'll tell y'all this. Let me tell you this real quick. I got eliminated from fantasy. Like I'm a nice seed, and I had to do some reflecting. Like, why did I lose? And Mauricio, you the A seed, and it pissed me off because the reason I'm not the A seed is
Okay, I'm
because
listening.
that nigga Metcalf had all them points against y'all niggas. And I said, bro, I that shit pissed me off so much. But regardless of that, right? The reason why I failed, there's 3 reasons. Number 1, Austin Eckler. He was amazing week 1. I picked him for you made week 1, and the next 5 weeks he died. He didn't.
But
he
you
didn't
traded him.
exist.
You traded
I
him.
traded him, but no, I traded him for late season Swift, and late season Swift is not doing anything either. So it's a but,
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. You couldn't predict. I heard. I don't got a fantasy team, but I've been seeing. Like, I look at the aspect. They've been saying like running backs has been hard to come by this year.
but look, Tyreek, who's our number 1 guy, but he running back master man. Raheem Mostert got the most rushing touchdowns tied of all time or something like they said something like that. Like, boy, he was like a 6th round, and he was not no high pick. And then he has Christian McCaffrey too. Then he got Jonathan Taylor. I said,
like that.
I said,
that's like Le'Veon Bell, and what's
boy
David Johnson.
That man dominated this year. But what you about to say, John? What you about to say?
No, I was just gonna say it sucked that we playing all the good teams in the end because I got Dallas defense and now we going.
You gotta make adjustments in the playoffs. Yeah, you gotta make adjustments.
The Dolphins. So I don't know.
Hey, you facing Gerald? Gerald, the champion last year. Godspeed, boy. See what you do with him. That's number 2 reason. Garrett Wilson, my 2nd round pick. But as soon as Aaron Rodgers tore his Achilles, his freaking value dropped so fast.
You traded him too.
I did trade him, but it didn't matter obviously then. And number 3, Chris Olave. This is the funniest thing. Saints fans hate Derek Carr. To like ridiculously hilarious degree.
Yes, I heard.
Derek,
yes.
Derek, he's always injured and he keeps coming back. And they had the meme where like if you watch wrestling, like Stone Cold is hitting Vince McMahon's like he has like a cast on his leg. Yeah. He said, "F it, I'll do it myself," because they so pissed. Like we gotta get this man out of here. He keep coming back.
Why they hate him so much? What?
Because he's
inconsistent,
bro.
Oh man, he put the A in ass for real.
He that bad? So my options.
I mean. And you know, it's like, okay, y'all got Zach Wilson, right? Y'all just think he's so bad. When you know you got a bad QB, or like even Davis Mills, like you don't have much to like go off of. But when you got like a middle of the pack QB, a QB that should be doing well and they doing ass, like that hurts more. So you know,
because I'm paying him
each week.
I'm paying him off a lot.
That dynamic hilarious, bro.
So you saying I could have been asked both ways because I was supposed to get the Aaron Rodgers or Derek Carr, so I was supposed to just be asked regardless.
No, I mean I was doing it's situational too. I think you ask for different stuff. Depending on what team you're on. I think if you got the Jets defense, like the way your play style would have been is a lot different than if you playing for the Saints. The Saints usually have a great defense, but they defense. I mean, I guess him throwing picks and stuff don't help. But their defense haven't been dominant. We seen what the Jets defense.
Don't you hate the Saints? So you feel this make you feel good, don't it?
Nah, I mean I don't really.
It don't hit the same. I think
it don't hit
the same, bro. The Saints fans they don't be talking. When they was
no. Yeah, when they good, they talk.
They talk when they up.
Hey, I
ain't gonna lie, it's a lot of these organizations. I ain't gonna lie, y'all are what's the name too. I just this is my problem with fans. I don't think you understand. Like there's tiers to fandom, okay, to your teams. So there's NFL royalty. There's here we gonna be successful once every decade, and then there's the poverty. So when
let's rank them. What's the royalty ones? Who the royalty?
Royalty is the Cowboys, Niners. You can put Patriots in there, Steelers, Tom Brady, Packers. I think Giants are friends. They got Ravens. Ravens ain't got a Super Bowl. They got 2-1, right?
Yeah, two.
They got 2. I mean, that ain't royalty. Royalty is like royalty is renowned. Working, they've been a dynasty. That's who dominated an era. Who got multiple. I'm talking about they got a trophy room, not a trophy shelf. If that makes sense.
The Cleveland Browns got a lot of championships back in the AFL good old days, or
they royalty
NFL days, but they had like 10 straight
royalty.
Oh no, he not on here.
Nah, I say it too. They royalty doo doo. It's okay. But so when you were like a Saints fan, and when you are good, you have to remember that yes, you're good this year. The years before that, you weren't that good. You weren't ever good. Matter of fact, you got one Super Bowl in like 50 years. So you know what I'm saying? So celebrate your Super Bowl.
They definitely got hold out on one of them too. That 2018 one, that's definitely one. I know they were thinking they were gonna get one. That Rams game. That's tough.
That's your biggest argument for Sean Payton. That's you always tell us.
You got the ball back. You had another opportunity.
But that was they shot. That was supposed to be it right there.
You're a Hall of Fame. You throw an interception.
I mean, they all do.
Get out of here. You don't deserve that.
So listen.
And it was bad coaching. Why you throwing a screen? You just run the ball, keep the clock going. Do a screen.
Right. Argument about Sean Payton.
And you threw it to MT. How you dropped the pass? You was the best receiver in the league. You dropped the pass. Now the clock stopped. But people don't
I
talk
miss
about.
I miss the
But
good Saints.
that's That's
The
when I didn't
Chiefs-
like them. So I had a lot of ammo.
The Chiefs are
different.
borderline royalty. The Chiefs are borderline royalty. If they get one
The
more,
funny- the funny
I'll
thing-
put them in there. Yeah.
The
But
Chiefs
I'm
are
saying,
in
like,
poverty. They used to
Right
be in
now.
poverty like
when
5
you're
years ago.
talking
That's
your
funny.
when you fan
Right.
base, you talking your ish, and somebody come in, you ask them what they're a fan of. If they're a fan of the royalty teams, I say you gotta hit them with you just hit them with the you know what I'm saying? Don't continue the conversation of hitting, y'all ain't won since I don't know, back, don't hit them with that, because they did make this league. So 49ers, Steelers, Cowboys, Patriots, borderline Chiefs, and I may be missing one team, but you know who you are.
Yeah.
Texas definitely
Well,
can't say nothing. I mean, y'all just got. I mean,
Yeah,
we give y'all grace. Y'all just started, but nah,
Yeah,
I remember. We remember them
That's
them work days when you used to talk crazy, Jesse. Jesse over
Hey,
here.
I look. I'll tell you this. So I talk crazy, and I'm fine with talk because it's all good and all fun. Now that's I have arguments. I can make arguments for anything. I'm one of the debate people. I can make an argument for any like situation for the most part. Like if I was a Cowboy fan, I can make an argument against me. I know how to go back and forth. I can like counter. I can counter myself type shit. Like I have the ability to do that. So anytime someone say something that's just a little too loud, I just activate. You see what I'm saying? So that's all it was, and that was just me activating for like 5 months straight. Type shit. Because
Same
that
thing with
it was all good.
basketball. The royalties, Lakers and Celtics. They got multiple banners. So
The Spurs.
Yeah, but
Spurs. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, no,
Like,
we
yeah.
gonna talk about Maurice. I ain't talking about no Spurs. y'all lost 17 straight. Y'all ain't gonna talk about no Spurs right now. We gonna move y'all to the side right now. We not gonna talk
But
about
Wemby, you saw that. I know you saw that poster.
I know.
on your
I
boy.
saw the poster.
On your
I saw you
boy.
was at the game,
On your
bro.
boy.
I was
No,
at the game.
He was at the game.
I got a
That's
video.
all good.
Wemby.
That's all good.
Sengun's backing him up. Wemby just puts his hands up. Nope.
But you can get all the posters you want. I still got my win. Y'all ain't won since early November. I ain't trying to hear none of that. Okay.
Hey, bro. Head to head, we split. Head to head, we split.
Yo,
It's
I
okay.
should have won the game before too. Jabari Smith missing free throws pissed me off. But
We know who the division
But,
leaders in that division is. It don't even matter. It's the Mavericks.
I'm not even gonna get to this. I'm not. We gonna have a basketball pocket. I'm not.
Anyways,
I'm not even getting to this
both teams played like ass that night anyway. So
It was pretty rough.
because my
man.
mind.
we're both losers.
See that trick.
That shit was under 100.
No, look, we got number 2 ranked defense right now. That's all I'm caring for. That's what travels. I get my defense. I do my thing. We ain't got no superstar yet. That's it. We ain't got no star. Like we ain't got no established guy. That's all. So we just figure that out. But Sengun looking like the guy so far. But
Yeah, he's
hey,
good. Honestly, he's good.
we'll do we'll do an NBA. There's been enough content to do an NBA podcast. I don't Mauricio, I don't know if you want to do that, but we will do an NBA podcast. But regardless, yeah, back to the Saints. They funny. They fan base is funny. They want Derek Carr to be injured. That's hilarious and sick at the same time.
That's
the
crazy.
reason why. That's the reason why I'm not winning in fantasy. Chris Olave got like 1,000 unrealized yards. They say he has 1,000 unrealized air yards. So it's like I remember playing Derek Carr through to Chris Olave, and like he got pissed. It was nowhere near Chris Olave. He got pissed, started yelling and screaming. I'm like, bro, you ruining me in fantasy. You yelling at nothing, bro. That was your fault. Who's
Derek
supposed to
Carr
catch
was
that?
yelling. Oh.
He was yelling. He pissed. He said, "Catch the." I'm like, bro, how you gonna catch? He missed it fantastic. You ruined everybody in fantasy for this.
You ain't got Wemby out there.
I know they went to film, and then I would be a coach in film. Like, so what the fuck was you mad at? Like, he's like, oh, like you think he got fucking 10-inch arms? Like, what did you see?
I think on that play, if it's the same one I'm thinking about, I think he ran the wrong route, and like I think he's supposed to run in, and he ran out. So at that point, you can't. If you throw the ball, it'll be intercepted.
You can't readjust.
Throw it away. Yeah, and because it was a deep pass. You don't have much time if it's a deep pass. So it's either I force it, interception, or I throw the ball away. And that's probably what he was mad about.
But Derek Carr be hurting his receivers' brains. They all had like legal issues. I think Chris Olave is speeding. Michael Thomas, like they say, everybody Derek Carr throw the ball to either get injured or they go to jail. Like, bro, I don't know what's going on, but that's
Spurs in a different era now. I mean, it's Spurs.
Yeah.
The Saints in a different era now.
I was like, well, you went back to the Spurs. Hilarious.
Your
My
computer
fault.
lagging like what?
No, what's crazy?
Internet Explorer.
What's his
My fault,
Spurs?
bro.
Dang. What's
Hey,
crazy is this could have been predicted. Y'all, bro, Sean Payton, he did a lot for your org. And Sean Payton plus Drew Brees, I don't think why y'all thought y'all was gonna be good this year with like the D coordinator like taking over as a head. It's different than being a than being a defensive coordinator when you're just responsible for like, this side and then being responsible for the entire team. Like I think y'all really underestimated how much Sean Payton really like hid, or like masked to y'all. So
That's
he got tired of
by
y'all.
far.
Yeah, by far. So
That was
John,
the
how you
era.
feel about that?
Man, I would have looked at that team and retired too.
Yeah,
Especially Drew
because they-
Brees leaving.
They like Jameis Winston. They like Jameis Winston more than like Derek Carr. Jameis Winston
I
was
like
walking
Jameis
at some
Winston. Jameis
game.
Winston hilarious.
Everybody's like Jameis. Jameis, he funny. He just naturally funny. They said if Derek Carr is walking, they'll start throwing tomatoes at that man. I tell you, but they
tomato.
Hey, bro, let Jameis start playing. Let's see if
Low
they
key.
still like him then.
Let him cook.
he taking pictures.
man.
They love Jameis, but that's a perfect spot to
Yeah,
be in the
yeah,
backfield.
I mean,
Everybody
it
love,
is.
bro.
He a
That
funny
man-
dude.
There
He's
was
very
one quarterback I want to be a superstar. Is Jameis. I would love him to
Because
be a
he's funny,
superstar.
but he like Kawhi to me in terms
Yes.
of like just
Bro, I
funny
would
for no
love him
reason,
to be
bro.
a superstar.
No, I don't think he's like Kawhi. I think he's just because because Kawhi doesn't talk. Jameis
No,
talks.
I mean, like, But I mean, like,
Yeah.
just I don't know if he's trying to be funny, but he's just funny. He's just naturally like, because Kawhi not trying to be
Last
funny, he's just
clown of the
hilarious.
NFL.
Yes.
And Jameis Winston got that because I think I forgot what we played us. There's some meme. I don't know. He was talking to Alvin Kamara, and like I don't know. He was very animated. I forgot.
I remember what you're talking about.
But,
Just a naturally funny dude, bro.
yo, but yeah, that's the reason why I'm not competing for the postseason. That's tough.
So
That was
who
a
in the
rough. That was a
playoffs?
rough season for
I
me.
don't know who in the playoffs. I didn't even
You
look
in
at
the playoffs? Yeah, you in the playoffs. I'm not. I'm out. I'm 9 seed. So hey, that's it. That's it for me, folks. I gotta pay somebody by the end of the year. That's all for me.
Is Aaron Rodgers getting close to his return?
Oh no.
That's September. And even then, he's
Nah,
playing on
September.
week one.
How many wins y'all got? 5?
5.
I think.
Damn, so
5
y'all
or
at least
4.
need
I think we
3.
got 5. I'm pretty sure.
Hey,
we
went
got
out,
5.
boy. Now, regardless, next year he gonna play on that turf. You have a torn ACL, and he gonna do some. He gonna get some others like type of regenerative stuff, type of thing. Try to get back in 6-7 weeks. Tear it again.
I feel like that regenerative shit just not
And
gonna
then
work.
it's gonna be in his head mentally, like, damn, I don't want to tear it again. So now
Because
his
we on
play
this turf?
style gonna be different.
Mm-hmm.
I think next
Yeah.
2 years already up, bro. Or now next maybe one more year. He get injured one more year, and then on to
He gonna
something
hang it up.
else.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna give the floor, Lewis. I'm gonna give the floor to you, bro. Like you this is your time to shine. This is like Saturday Night Live type stuff. Like it's all you, but you get to host right now, bro. I know the Dallas Cowboys did
Okay.
they against the Philadelphia Eagles. So this is clippable too. Send it to your Eagles fans. I don't know. Send it to your Eagles friends or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's clippable. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead. You got the floor, but yeah, clear your throat. You know, I ain't got no music to. You know, I ain't trying to get copyrights. I ain't got no music here. But go ahead and
Put it on that Rocky.
like, hey, troll the city of Philadelphia, bro. Go ahead.
Look, I wish I had. You need to like when you edit, put like a sticky note with the 2 right here. So for 21 as well, because Stephon Gilmore had a hell of a game, but I told y'all what was gonna happen. Like I told y'all we was gonna win, and not only was gonna win, it was gonna be a blowout. Cause like what we saw from the first game, we should have won that game. We dominated them on the field, everything like that. So, hey, shout out to the Cowboys that came in. Coaches had a great game plan. Dan Quinn exposed your boy Jalen Hurts, the running back. I've been telling you he's not a good quarterback just yet. Just yet. I've been telling you, he struggles to read the field. Y'all went away because y'all ran a collegiate offense last year with the RPO, and all he had was that one read. All he had to do was read one linebacker. Now, I think y'all were afraid that the NFL was going to catch up, so y'all changed y'all philosophy, and y'all trying to make him a drop back quarterback, and he's not that. He's not that. The entire game, Dan Quinn was just sending zero blitz after him, and he was folding. folded. Now my other I think he's hurt. You Eagles fans, I told y'all weren't that good. Y'all were not that good at all. Cause look, bro, when I was in high school and when I played college football, uh, I'm gonna ask y'all a question. This is a multiple choice question. The question is, which type of game do you think we watch the most film on? Like after a game, post game, it's a win. So like a win, like we were supposed to win, we're better than a team. A loss, a blowout, or a muddy win. Which one you think we watch the most film on?
Let's see. It can't be a win. I
Mm.
don't know if it's
A muddy
maybe
win?
a blowout loss.
I don't know. Muddy win? I don't know.
Maybe
So
a
it's
blowout. I feel like
actually it's a muddy win because you know why?
there you go, Maurice.
Because it's a game. Yeah, it's a game that you're supposed to win, but in the game you really like it came down to the players. Your superstars made plays or the ball bounced your way, and so there was a lot of things you did wrong, but we need to go correct, and so the game could go differently in the future. That was my argument for the Eagles for the longest. When I kept telling y'all that the wins they were winning were literally decided by one play, and that should have been a red flag. It should have been a red flag from the beginning when they played these other teams. When Mac Jones is throwing for 300 yards against you, when Sam Howell is throwing for 300 plus against you, and you're skating by twice. You're skating by. You barely making it out. It should have been a red flag then that you hold on, man. This defense is not as good as we advertise. And we with the losses, but these wins hid it from y'all. And you thought like, oh, we got great traits. We may start slow, but we're gonna finish strong in the fourth quarter. But no. In reality, you need to be addressing those because somebody in the future, it's all about the outlook. So and this is what happened. So and then I got made fun of when I told y'all like, hey, this Chiefs win, y'all barely got out of there, and it's not looking as heavy as you thought. This Buffalo Bills win, they're a good team now, but like it's not as heavy as you thought. This gauntlet of a team, this gauntlet that you're going through, it's not as impressive as you thought. And
hey, they haven't beat the Seahawks in 15 years. Hey, that's crazy. I didn't know that.
so, yeah, and they got the Seahawks coming up. So look, this is what the Eagles like. Look, I told like all that starting slow and coming back, like that's a lot of stress and strain every game, and it's catching up to you. That's why you look fatigue in all these later games and everything like that. So, I mean, shout out to the Cowboys because they this race for the number one seed. The Cowboys did the perfect thing. Now everybody gotta keep running. No one can stop. No one can rest in the end. Everybody gotta run to the end, which is the best thing we could ever happen because somebody's gonna slip up. Somebody's going to slip up. It's just beautiful. There's no rest in Jalen Hurts. No, you got to keep playing. You got to every game. You better watch out for Seattle, and you better watch out for Tommy DeVito and the family.
Yeah, Tommy DeVito
in the Giant. So
the Italians, boy, Italians.
Hey,
and
I'm drinking the Kool-Aid though. Yeah, the Cowboys right now. I told y'all, but we at home we're different. We're different at home.
Here's the thing. I tell you, I said y'all gonna win, and like I know, like even if I was rooting for the Eagles, I would never say to myself that the Eagles will win because everyone else was saying the Eagles will win. I say y'all because they haven't beat y'all. Well, y'all haven't beat
everybody here. Eagles. I was the only one who said. I said they were.
I mean, obviously, everyone here.
Yeah, I said they
Casey did it just Casey did it for pure hate, but regardless, the Cowboys have beaten the Eagles in Dallas like 5 straight times. So y'all are like the splits. Like y'all, every time y'all play, I just assume split down the middle. Like you lose one in Philly, they lose one in Dallas, and it just goes from there. So when y'all play, I'm like, I know they weren't gonna look. I know they're gonna look stupid in AM2. I had a feeling like I know they're gonna look stupid in this game. I know Philly just gonna be like, yeah, and they looked stupid. And looking here, got the updates. You know, remember DVOA? I had to see where Philly is. You know what I'm saying? Remember DVOA? It actually shows how good a team is, and not depending on situations, whatever. Philly is number 8. So, you know, that's relatively low for a 10-3 team. Number 1, San Francisco. So it shows, they're the best team in the league. Number 2 is Baltimore. Number 3 is Kansas City. They defense carrying them. Number 4 is y'all. Number 4 is Dallas. So, and y'all face number 5 and 6 in the next 2 weeks. So, I face number 6 in Buffalo, and number 5 in Miami. But Miami frauds. They lost to Tennessee.
Yeah, but even if we lose, I
We
ain't
got.
tripping.
I ain't
Like
gonna
Lewis
lie.
said, we did our job. Now the
We
Eagles got to play the entire time. They can't rest anybody, and hey, they need rest because Jalen Hurts. I mean, he may be hurt. They say he hurt. I don't know. I mean, he playing, so we'll see. But now he definitely ain't getting that rest. And I ain't gonna
I'm
lie,
not.
the 49ers, they may lose to the Ravens.
But yeah, they got the
Yeah, I mean
Ravens coming up.
that's
That's a key matchup. You know, not even that. You got to worry about the 49ers losing any game because you forgot the games they lost. They lost to the Browns, and then they lost to, I think they lost to Cincinnati, and then they lost to one more. You know, they
Kirk
lost
Cousins,
games.
the
They were,
Vikings. They
you know,
lost to
Kirk
Vikings.
Cousins. You know what I'm saying?
The
So
Vikings.
it's good, and you know, so this is the best thing the Cowboys can now. Now I know this team is focused because they understand how important the number 1 seed is. I guarantee you, if we get the number 1 seed, I'm guaranteeing we're going. The worst we're going to do is the championship. The worst.
Yeah.
The floor
Yeah, I
is the
mean, look,
championship.
now I'll tell y'all this. I'm gonna give y'all this is the most optimistic thing I'm gonna say to y'all in a while, or probably ever. You know what I'm saying? This is most and for, hey Maurice, I remember this. I said last year. I did say not last year, earlier this year. I was like, who gonna be the Super Bowl? I said this might be the Cowboys year. The only reason I say that is because this is my thought process. If you're a good team and you're consistently having a shot, right? It reminds me like the Atlanta Braves in the 90s, right? Like if you're a good team, you're always making the postseason, and you're like after a while, just through natural probability, things should just go your way one of those times. So I assume just at least one time in this whole, Dak's the likely MVP. Like I just assume after a while, it'll be that time. Now the 49ers obviously is your biggest roadblock. But you never know, right? You never know.
I'm 49ers. I'm itching to play y'all. I'm telling you, this go around, I am itching to play y'all. History is on our side. History is on our side. The year that the Rams won the Super Bowl, you were their boogeyman. You blew them out twice, and then in the playoffs when they played y'all, they finally beat you. Actually, Sean McVay is horrible against Mike Shanahan, or not Mike Shanahan, Kyle Shanahan. He's like 1-9 against him, like ever. So, and he won the game that count, and that they got there. So, with the Buccaneers, remember when? I mean, it is Brady, but that their boogeyman was the Saints, and they beat them the one good time in the playoffs. So, I'm just looking at it. I think we match up very well. I'm loving how this offense is still clicking. We found the run game is. I don't need the run game to be spectacular. I just need it to be reliable.
Yeah, and one thing I think we're forgetting is this is a new system. They implemented this system this year.
That's what I was trying to tell you, Jesse.
So at the beginning of the.
So Jesse, when you were saying we got blew out, I'm like, bro, that's like week 4 of the system. This is still early on of a new system.
Yeah. So it's like now you're starting to see it's clicking. Everything's working. We're playing to Dak's strengths. So yeah, it's like that 49ers game. It was, we're going to forget about it. Like it never happened. I mean, we're going to learn obviously, but
I feel like we lost.
I got headphones now, so there you go.
We lost psychologically in that game. We didn't get. Yeah. I think we lost. I think we got out there. We thought we got punched in the mouth, and then we forgot how to play football. I think the difference when the Eagles played the 49ers, I mean, I know I'm comparing losses, whoop-to-do. They got beat physically. They had all the motivation in the world. They had motivation during the game, and they just got out. They just got beat. There's nothing, I'm sorry, Eagles fan, there's nothing you can do to save this season. This roster that legendary Howie was building is not as good as, it's a personnel issue, and it's a scheme. I told you, you need to, it's about how you win sometimes because it's what you put in the eye in the sky. And what Jalen Hurts put is he cannot beat him and Jason Kelce. They're struggling versus the cover 0 blitz when they just sit in the house, literally just sit in the house.
I mean, they call Jalen Hurts. He's Justin Fields with a super team. I love that. That's hilarious.
Damn,
that's hilarious. Yo,
but.
Go ahead,
I was going to say one more thing with these games that we have coming up. The last 3 of those are away. So even if
for real?
we
Detroit
don't,
away?
the Detroit is at home, but we play the Commanders, the Dolphins, and the Bills away. Even if we don't secure this number 1 seed, if the 49ers, whatever, if we don't secure the 1 seed, I think these 4 out of 3 games away in the home stretch when you're supposed to be playing your best football, this is when it's preparing you for those playoff away games. Because obviously we know how we play at home, but if we can go into these games, even if we lose, we win, whatever, there'll be away games. We'll have more experience away recently because we know how we play at home. We just got to iron out playing away, and I think that could benefits us once we get into the playoffs.
I'll tell you guys this. So like, because say y'all made the conference championship, right? Y'all doing great. Y'all made the conference championship. Now, America gonna be nervous. Because America wants you to fail, as you know, right? America
already nervous.
No, we already nervous, but they getting nervous. I'm telling you, look, and the reason because I know the difference between Eagles and Cowboys fans. Eagles fans are rude. They're like evil individuals, very savage and rude. but see, the reason why we get on Cowboy fans because y'all confidence is so like overwhelming. And that overwhelming confidence goes to cockiness, and that cockiness just irritates the world. So it's like, would you rather take? It depends. Would you rather take the really rude person or the person who's extremely cocky? They both annoy you in different ways. You know what I'm saying? Now, I haven't interacted with enough Eagles fans. If I was in Philadelphia and I was like a opposing fan base, I can definitely have a bad experience. I think they were throwing snowballs at like a 49ers couple. Which is like it's hilarious. It's funny, but go ahead, John.
Our cockiness is stemming from somewhere. If it was just like random cockiness,
yes,
then I would understand. But you just said earlier that we have an opportunity to make it to the Super Bowl.
I'm saying this is a 30-year thing. This isn't like y'all just did cockiness. This has been 30 years of cockiness.
Yeah,
because I remember
football,
John.
We've had opportunities to make 2016, 2014.
Remember, you were cooking
among
me.
The best teams.
Remember, you cooked me in 2013 when y'all were 8-8. That's why we don't like y'all because y'all. I was terrible, but you would still like talking a lot, and y'all were an 8.
I was on a defense mechanism.
See, that's the thing I'm saying, bro. That's the reason why.
Probably.
I ain't say nothing. I had nothing to say. What could I have said? I have nothing to say.
The Texans were good the year before that, right?
I know, but we didn't like. We started 2-0.
The Texans were good.
I didn't know you by the.
Jesse, don't.
I didn't know you.
Stop.
Because I met you at the beginning of 2013. I met you our sophomore year.
I don't even have to know you to understand. I didn't have to know you, but I already knew how you thought of us because how the mainstream media paints us, and it's gonna dilute to your thinking.
I swear. This is what I swear. I swear I did not hate y'all. There was a point I was like this. I was on the Texas do well type of band. I've been on that in a while, but I was on a Texas do well type of thing. I wanted the Spurs to win. I wanted the Cowboys to win. I wanted me. I wanted
cap.
Now look. Do you know what happened? Because I remember this. This is the reason why I remember this. There's 2 things. There's 2 moments in time I remember. This is why I'm not capping. When the Spurs faced the Heat and lost in that game 6, Mauricio, I'm watching that game. I got pissed for y'all because I was like, bro, what y'all doing, boy? Because I wanted LeBron to lose. I wanted the Spurs to win. I was rooting for Texas.
That's understandable.
And when y'all played, we made the playoffs that 2012 year. Y'all played Robert Griffin III in the last game. I wanted y'all to win because I wanted both Texas teams to be in the playoffs. Maybe we could find a way to face each other in the Super Bowl, have a good time there. That's what I was looking for, and it didn't happen. Most times I root for y'all Spurs and the Cowboys, y'all both lost. But regardless of that, I was rooting for y'all because I wanted all of Texas. The Spurs loss will always be worse. I ain't gonna lie, Maurice. That Spurs loss is something that you gotta. That's one of the worst losses in the history of the world.
You can't remind me of that, man, without warning me first.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. That's y'all got it back next year. Y'all got it back next year. But I was rooting for y'all. The reason why I started not liking Dallas is because I'm just casually talking, and I'm in lunch. I'm just casually talking, and then somebody start cooking me. I'm like, bro, I'm not saying nothing, bro. I didn't say nothing to you. And he's like, well, we got 5 rings, bro. Y'all like 4-4 at the moment. I'm like, bro, why are you talking to me? I'm not even trying to cook you. And then see, I told you when you talk loud, my defense mechanism, just like John said, his defense mechanism. I got defense mechanism. I start getting into the debate mode, and then it just stems from there. And then John, that whole sophomore year is what really pushed me over the edge. That sophomore year of him.
What did we do the year after that?
Every week.
Hold on, before you answer that, No, hold on. Before you answer that, if our organization switched places, would you not be the same? If the Texans had 5 rings and the Cowboys just started and you had 0, would you be obnoxious or not?
I'm not gonna be cooking people. If I was the Patriots or something like that, I'd probably be obnoxious. I ain't gonna lie, because I'm winning. Like if I was in that moment, but if it's been a while, it's like a Chicago Bulls fan coming to me talking to me like, you that's Michael Jordan. That's in the 90s. That's the type of thing I'm thinking. Like I would be obnoxious if someone come at. I was not the same.
I mean, because the Bulls, when you compare basketball to football, I mean, it's kind of different because with football, we've had opportunities where we were like the best team in the NFL.
The Bulls were the one seed a couple years. But
you said what? The Bulls?
People
Did you ever think the Bulls
in basketball?
I mean, they were the one seed back-to-back years. I mean,
but I'm saying,
Derek
did you think they was gonna get through LeBron? You thought they was gonna go all the way?
Hey, but the way they were playing, I was like, I never know.
Bro. That's a yes or no. Did you or did you not think they were gonna go all the way? If you think they were gonna go all the way, then it's comparable. But if you didn't think they were gonna go all the way, then that's not comparable.
In basketball, there's more player, like, you know what I'm saying, like fandom, like, so they're connected through the player rather than the organization. People hate it, like the Bulls like the Final Dance documentary that I hated the Bulls. Like that painted the picture of me hating the Bulls because the Bulls thought they were above the player. When in reality, basketball, your success can come from a single player. Football is more team oriented.
Okay, what about like San Francisco? They haven't won longer than you have.
San Fran is just like us. They're just not as many as us, Jesse.
I don't see. I'm not there, but I'm not. See, the thing is, I can't dictate it because I'm not in San Francisco.
He doesn't think San Francisco is as like out there like us.
Brash, like as brash and like
brash as us.
They cocky. They probably cocky, but they not. But that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
bro.
That's what I'm saying.
What did George Kittle shirt say? That's how they fans are.
But they going against
in
Dallas.
Texas.
But that's what I'm saying. Like I haven't been in those areas, so I wouldn't have a full understanding. But regardless, I'm just saying like they not worse.
Steelers as well.
They definitely worse.
Steelers as well.
You think the 49ers worse than y'all in terms of their fans?
This, right? Do you know any 49er fans?
Oh, I know.
We knew one, dude.
I still talk to him.
Right. He pretty chill. I can't say that.
He chill. So I can't. It's hard to like. If there was a bunch of Mauricios,
okay, but Greg pretty chill.
Huh?
We got some chill fans too.
No, I swear. Look, if it was a bunch of Mauricios walking around, I'd probably be like chill with it. I'd probably be like, okay.
That's not possible.
How is he outside of football?
It's so much
of
us. You're gonna see
outside
that.
of football? Because it don't matter what we talking about. I'm gonna get animated. We can be talking about basketball. We can be talking about gaming consoles. If it's something and we going back and forth, I'm gonna be animated. That's the difference.
That's one of y'all adjectives though. Like if you that could be something maybe the media is saying whatever, but like one of y'all biggest adjectives is that y'all delusional or y'all and then y'all this is our year. I don't hear that as often. With other teams,
I think it was supposed to be our year. You said that.
No, but y'all said that for 30 straight years. Not just this year. Y'all said it for 30 straight years. We have
context with it. 24.
Y'all said it. Go ahead, Maurice.
I also give y'all like a lot of. It's not like just people from Dallas that like your team. There's just it's like there are people like
that's what I'm saying.
Not fair, like fair weather. It's like people who like LeBron fans, like type shit. They'll just like they're going for LeBron. They don't give a fuck what team it is, but it is going for the Cowboys, just like because that's like the American thing, type shit.
That's just that's the brand though. That's
like
the Lakers.
But if you add by adding those type of people into there, that they don't really like understand like the energy they put out for them.
Right? We in Houston, right? And what they be saying, Houston people can't drive. Is it Houston people? Or it's all these people that just came? It's the people from California. It's the people from New York.
California.
So it's all of those people that don't know how to drive. Us Cowboy fans, the real legitimate ones, we just be chilling.
I don't know. I mean, but again,
it's a lot of us. It's this is the thing.
Say, y'all haven't won in 30 years. And look, this what y'all do. Where's Casey at? He come, he drop. When we losing, he come say some stuff, and then he dip off when we winning. My dad, I don't talk to my dad all year.
I will tell you that backstory. I'll tell you about that. Cowboys will, regardless if y'all winning or losing, y'all gonna ride or die for your team. Regardless,
that's how it's supposed to be.
I will, without a give y'all that.
I mean, I take pride in this.
You want your girl to stay with you when you rich, or you want her to leave you when you poor?
When you poor, like it's for life. Like
that's facts.
Thick and thin.
I used to be like that.
This ain't because I don't play. This ain't because no local. This ain't because I'm from. I love every Dallas team, but like this Cowboys, this is different, and they validated too. Like we don't be winning every year, but we funding the whole NFL. We can buy and sell your team. Let's keep it apart.
And they haven't broken us yet.
Well, then again, again, that's where the obnoxious things come from when you say like stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Shit like that. Then that's what we can buy and sell your shit like that. People realize
the truth. That's it.
But look, that's you being a WWE heel. That's what that is.
Yeah,
y'all are the heels. Like y'all are not.
Well,
y'all not baby faces.
What? It's truth.
But look,
we funding the whole. We funding your check. How about that? We funding your check.
I want you to say this.
Whenever you play us, we're the ones paying you. We fund ESPN. Look,
that's why we got 50
Stephen A. Your whole life is built on
when they make those
Cowboys.
TV deals. When they make those TV deals, they show Cowboy games numbers.
Cowboy games. They're not showing Eagles.
This is it.
They're not showing Giants. They're not showing what. Nobody want to watch the. Nobody want to watch Las Vegas. Nobody want to see New York.
I searched high. I searched low.
Cowboys.
I'm trying to find some on the Jets versus the Texans. I couldn't find
nobody
anything.
I can't find anything.
I want to
that. I'm in Texas. I want to see that.
Why would I want to watch that? That's punt. Why would you want to watch the punt?
No, I'm not saying the game. I just want to see them dissect
what's going on. I want to watch football. But I can't see that.
What did the water boy say? I like football.
Look, I'm telling you,
you wildin'.
Lewis, I want y'all like this. You go. This is literally. I've seen literally like WWE stars like Edge and those boys back in the day would literally go into someone's city in the middle and say what you say, things similar to what you say, got the whole crowd booing them. That's exactly this is the reason why people want y'all to fail. Y'all are the heels.
We're the villains. We're the villains.
You the heel. And every sport needs a heel. Y'all need a bad guy. I think the NBA is a little more boring now because there ain't no heel. Like when Golden State was the heel. You need a bad guy and the heel. And y'all, like as you see you talk, you still the one like John's one-liners. Lewis is like that little thing we talk about buy your team, bro, and then you kind of rile up Mauricio, and then Mauricio start saying some stuff too. That is just natural heel. Y'all let them.
You want to hear a joke? You want to hear a joke?
What? There's another. You're gonna get the whole city booing. The whole city booing.
I ain't gonna lie. Watch when your team pick when during the draft. I laugh when some of y'all organizations be picking from. Some of y'all be picking players from a La Quinta. I see my owner pick from a damn boat, or it's just the Cowboys. It be like granite walls. It be like foldable tables in your shit.
Oh, you talking about the draft room? The war room. Y'all war room is portable. Y'all war rooms be portable.
I can't like Cliff Kingsbury when he had his
that was loud. He was
that was nice. That was nice.
Yeah,
we didn't start off as the heel. We be chilling, minding our business.
I hate when Jackson
amongst each other. Yeah, I'm like, bro, y'all think this all you? We talking to each other, and then here y'all come saying stuff to us, bro. Y'all.
I hate when Jacksonville pick.
What have I said? What have I said? I have said nothing.
That's a lot.
Last week you were saying a lot.
Okay.
Last week you were saying a lot.
No. I'm gonna give you a great example. What happened last week when Lewis was talking about the cornerback? Who said something?
No, I mean I'm saying me.
Not you. I'm just showing you like why we so defensive. Who said something?
I mean, you were heel, so you gotta be. But who? I don't know.
Yeah,
Casey said something.
Jared said something.
Or Jared.
Jared said anything to him all year. We, like I said, we mind our business, and then they come out of nowhere and try to cook us.
it's rubbing him the wrong way. Y'all
couldn't
talking
help
like it's just
himself.
rubbed him the wrong way.
It's like
my bad. We know we know how to draft. We know how to do the basics. We know how to pick colors. We know how to pick a logo. We know how to pick a location. We know how to pick a stadium. My bad. We know how to do the basics. We know how to open up Word. Like,
do you love Jerry?
You know how to invest back into the team, aka
you love Jerry?
Jerry's a W businessman, a LGM. Every all this good stuff we're happening.
Oh, yeah, great businessman. Yeah.
All this good stuff. Maurice, I'll tell you the last good thing Jerry did. He put Jimmy in the Hall of Fame. Now the curse is lifted. The curse is lifted.
But I was gonna say, like, the same way you can call us delusional, we can call y'all delusional. Like everybody else, the entire NFL delusional.
I can call y'all
because, like, the way we were talking last week,
Go ahead.
Lewis, you were like going, you had your famous 40-minute, 50-minute rant, like, and the whole time, Casey, Harrison,
that's what that was,
they were like anything Lewis said, they would just say no, like
debunking.
But it's like they're not really watching it, so it's like when we're presenting you with the stuff that we're seeing, because obviously we're watching the games, and they just say no, it's the Cowboys, ha ha ha. It's like you're being delusional against me now.
There you
go.
go.
Like when I was saying Dak has more of an MVP case than Brock. Here come Harrison, like, well, he has better stats. Hell, he has a better team. He better. Like, duh. Like,
and to compound on that, when we was talking about the Chiefs, and then he give us his top 5 and he put the Chiefs in it.
You know why?
What are you talking? That's just hating. That's
just hating for the sake of hating.
This ain't gonna hating for y'all Cowboys
hating. I respect it.
This is what a lot of y'all Cowboys fans be doing. I mean, Cowboy haters be doing. Y'all be picking a field. So y'all heard you are a Browns fan. Why do you give a fuck about what the Niners doing? But no, since it's us, you're gonna pick the field. You're gonna root for the field. You gonna
y'all the heel.
Literally, I have never hated. That's the reason why I have never hated the Cowboys, because the Jets suck. I have no reason to hate y'all. Y'all beat me.
You're the type of fan though. Like,
yeah, you are.
But like,
I ain't gonna lie, I've run into it.
You just there.
You talk shit about your own team, bro.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You're reasonable. Appreciate you.
Look at your name, bro. You just there. That's cool.
I've met some obnoxious. I've been arguing with some obnoxious Jets fans before. I have. Yeah. It's like it's
the one that said the bandwidth. Nah, the Jets fans, they definitely
they came after Maurice. They came after. They
was looking at y'all differently.
I went to the Cowboys Jets game this year, and I was like, it was a line to the bathroom. This fool arguing with me. I'm like, bro, do you know where you at?
That's what we got Aaron Rodgers. We was feeling ourselves.
I told that fool, look up and look to the right. Up there in the rafters, those are banners. Do you have those? No. And I'm not talking about them. I'm not talking about the AFC Championship either.
Now, we'll hold on to that shit. We always hold on to that. We hold on to that 69.
They hold
on
69. I be watching a podcast called. I be watching the podcast. They're Jets fans. They'll love to bring that up. The Cowboys ain't been to an NFC Championship game. I'm like, bro, do you have Super Bowls? Our generation, we hand out too many participation trophies. This is why I love the older generation. The older generations, they know it's wins and losses. Wins and losses, bro. I don't care if you got there, Eagles. You need to win. Bring home a trophy. Or do you have a bookshelf? We have a room. Get on our level. Straight up. Tomato is trying to catch up.
I'm telling you, I don't know. You understand.
Well, everybody got to come back, technically.
But as long as you understand why you a heel, because like that whole heel, the whole thing you just did, that was straight heel work. That's fine. So I'm just saying, as long as you know, if you say if you go in the middle of a city, you go to any city, you go in the middle of the city, you don't be cooking just the Eagles, you cook the NFL. So if you go to any city and you just go and you say all the things you say, they're gonna boo you, and you don't get more money.
You know why? People don't understand their place. They don't understand the tiers of NFL. And when a certain fan, if you are a Jets fan and somebody with a Pittsburgh Steelers jersey come on, do not say nothing about Kenny Pickett. They have a room. They have a history.
I think the key, like, because it's like it depends on.
What are we
to
comparing
me,
history
it,
now?
it depends on like the moment. Like if a Steelers fan
The
come at
Frank-
me, I'd be like, I would say CJ clears Pickett. CJ has more touchdowns this year than Kenny has in his life.
As soon as
So
they pull
that's
out the
type
Super Bowls,
But I'd be like, bro, that's Ben Roethlisberger. That's type of thing. Like, bro, that's Ben, bro. Like Ben don't play for you anymore.
that's
It's
the
Kenny Pickett.
Steelers. That's the Steelers.
I know, but I be talking about the 2023 Steelers. I'm talking about this Steelers.
But that's you. But like we always the main debate between like people, Cowboys, and like now it's like the Cowboys won, but y'all shit for the 90s. That's what other people used to say. And the Cowboys like we still got 5 Super Bowls or 6 Super Bowls, whatever it's 5 Super Bowls, way more than y'all. So that's always going to be the debate. There's no beating that because it's like
exactly.
It's really no.
But if it's something I know that I can't beat, I shut my mouth. You got it. You got it, bro.
Man,
you know what? You got it.
Would you cook a Patriots fan? Would you cook a Patriots fan?
Yes, I would say your success came from a player.
So, like, bro, like, what?
Your success came from one player.
Now, hey, don't give them the juice. They don't know how to redirect. You gotta learn how to redirect. Like you said, we say our rings.
No,
y'all do redirect. Y'all say, well, I'm gonna say you want to born the VCR tapes. So I mean, y'all redirect too.
Them ain't the New England Patriots. Them the Tom Brady Patriots. You hear me? Even Bill Belichick.
I don't think they be mad at that. I feel like they be fine.
Bill Belichick middle name.
I don't know
Tom.
if I'm mad.
It's Tom.
That might piss me off.
Tom Belichick.
Go watch your
Bill Tom Belichick.
There we go. Just tell them go watch their offense.
Bill Tom Belichick.
So you have to cook day this year. That's why because that's like I can't if I'm going against the Cowboys. I can't go against y'all past. Like I'm never gonna be able to like.
I don't care to bring up the past.
I'm a now
guy.
I bring up the
present.
now.
Yeah,
that's why.
Okay, so this is my thing. This is the backwards part though. When I was if I'm arguing with a Jets fan and you bring up the AFC Championship, you went to the past. Why are we cutting off the timeline when the timeline is? We y'all seen multiverse of madness.
It's not your era of QB. You can only go off the era of the QB who did the accomplishment.
Bro, Mark Sanchez. Mark Sanchez ain't the era either.
I agree with you. If you're gonna do history, then I'm gonna do history too. And you're not gonna tell me within the last 10 years or 20 years. You can't cut off.
So soon as somebody bring anything up from the. Yeah, as soon as somebody bring up the history, I'm gonna be like, you don't want to. So let's argue about it now because you don't want to bring up the history. You lost that battle.
I think. Wait, what about this? I think about you bring up the current era. So I think it makes more sense to like if say because I remember when I was 2019 when I was going back at y'all. It was the Deshaun Watson versus Dak type of thing. That was type of thing, and anything before that would have been irrelevant for me. It just that moment, those moments. Maybe that was 2019. Maybe 2018. Pulling up anything in 2018 would have been fair game because that's Deshaun era started. But I can't go in the past. I can't go what now. Dak's better. I can't.
The Houston Deshaun or this year's Dak.
This year's Dak. He ain't go that in that moment Dak. Right. He's at 2023 Dak. That's hilarious.
Hopkins.
Let me see.
Of course, he'd be better.
Ooh.
I mean,
y'all got CD? Y'all got CD?
But that's what I'm saying. We talking about now. You said the then Dak.
Yeah, I'm talking about.
I thought you were talking about now.
I said this Dak.
He talking about versus. See, y'all got to keep up with Jesse. He throws little shots in there and keep it moving. I'm listening. I'm watching. I'm always right there with you. That's how I'm telling you. You said some little slick something to me, and I went home. I thought about it. I said, did you really just say that to me? I came back the next day, and it's been ever since.
Bro.
That's why I'm rooting for that's why I'm rooting for Dak to get this MVP because all it takes is one. Once he deserves this MVP. If he gets this MVP, ESPN may go out of business.
I tell you this. I know there's another quarterback to talk about Dak. Cam Newton. He was like Dak he's a game manager, and he threw a shot at Dak. And I was gonna ask y'all like, who would you take? Would you take Dak or would you take Cam?
First of all, Cam,
cook him.
You are a hater. I understand. You hurt. I ain't gonna lie. You hurt. I ain't gonna lie. They did you wrong. They did. Carolina did you wrong. The NFL did you wrong because that was around the time that this day and age is roughing the pasture that generated from your era with Tom Brady and they didn't favor the other skin tones quarterbacks. That's another conversation. They did it. They did it. They thought since he was big and strong, he can take all them hits, and it actually ruined his career. It ruined your career. It ruined your shoulder, and once your shoulder got messed up, it was over. It was wraps.
Shit might have ruined his head too.
Yeah, and Carolina did you ultimate wrong. That's why they paying for it today. In these previous years, this is what happens when you do wrong. Mm-hmm. But other than that, that's your respect. The fact that you sit up here, and I know you ain't. I don't know where you at, but you clearly ain't getting no Cowboy games. The fact that you can get up here and speak, fix your mouth. Because I was loving the conversation until he added Dak. He added Dak last. Called all of us. He snatched us all up. I was like, bro, you hurt. And I understand that. But I'm going to let you know that right now. All these quarterbacks that you naming, they're better than you, bro. Right now. You cannot come. I understand you want to. New England did you bad. Dak is better than you. Brock Purdy is better than you. And everything. I don't know what. Even Brock Purdy, I'm not even gonna hold you. What he's doing is not even like game manager worthy. Like he's now he has a bunch of weapons. He is managing, but like he is elevating. He's having a hell of a season. And the fact that you said that now, I already knew you was hating because you hated on Dak cadence. I saw that video too.
Here we go.
Yeah,
here we go.
I started that. He sound old.
I started that like old and bitter, bro. Who gives a damn fuck? Why you can't be like Aaron Rodgers? Aaron Rodgers admire the cadence, like how sharp it is, how he use it to cancel all communication. After the old line be getting to the line, identifying the mic, and like setting the protection. After we do all that, here as soon as you hear "here we go," Dak is telling everybody to shut up. Yep. And it's a cadence, and how sharp he does it is the snap count. And he every game he's getting somebody to jump. But the fact that I did it better, you're hurt. I understand that, bro. But and you got them kids to feed too. That's why you want to continue to play because you got about 9 or 10 kids.
That man cooking. That's
you'll
run.
But like 10 kids. Facts.
Let me ask. Technically, I can't ask the Cowboy fans for better because that's extremely biased. But Maurice, we taking the best version of Cam versus the best version of Dak.
Bitch dab. So we taking bitch dab.
Look at my dab.
Though. I think that matters too.
That was a Super Bowl team
because it's not like it's not like I'm gonna say, I'm taking Dak. I'm not. It's comparable, but what kind of team they on? Because it really matters.
I ain't gonna lie. Okay, as a pocket passer, pure passer, Dak clears. That's what Dak don't get a lot. Dak don't get a lot of credit. He's actually one of the best pocket passers, pure passes in the league. He's fluid.
Now, even running, on the run, he cooks.
Yeah, on the run, he's money.
Yeah, like when he stiff arm Josh Norman.
I ain't gonna lie. This year, these throws, Dak been putting. ESPN had the shut. These throws he been throwing this year. You seen that one throw?
Put it in the bucket.
What when the dude hit him, beat on the rush, hit him.
That's why I can't ask him that. I can't. So
that's why Gallup can't catch a slant, but he'll catch a deep ball.
He'll catch a deep ball and tap
he'll toe tap with his arm behind his back.
They love talking about their Cowboys. They sure love talking about their Cowboys.
I love how it went to that, and he said, "Let's go back." That's fun.
Okay,
who better? Who you taking? Reese, Cam, or Dak?
All right,
just go career.
This is the best version of Dak we got, right? I just want to make Cowboys. Is this the best version of Dak we've ever seen?
Yes,
yeah, we had other. No, don't start that. We had other great years.
Of Dak, just Dak, not the team.
This is the best Dak. Yeah, the best.
This is the best Dak we've ever seen.
And the best Cam is 2015.
And then bitch dab Cam.
That's my man. Go ahead.
Yes, he dabbed on us that year.
On Thanksgiving,
he was dabbing on everybody until
on Thanksgiving,
and he did me. He did
except
against me
until he got to the Super Bowl. Until he got to the Super Bowl, and Von Miller was.
Only Derek can say anything about that.
But no, actually, I've always wanted like Dak as a quarterback. But yeah, I'll probably still take Dak because it's not like Dak can't. I mean, obviously Cam is a better runner. He's a better runner, but I think Dak. It's not like Dak can't run. Like he can't take off or some shit.
He can escape.
He can escape. He got a little scoop to him.
So to make sure you're taking 2023 Dak versus over 2015 Cam.
It's hard, but I think I would take it. I'll take Dak.
So Dak with so you're saying we comparing the two MVP seasons?
Yeah.
We're saying if Dak wins MVP.
Let me see. Let me look at this. That would have been his 2015
season. Yeah, that was the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah,
that was Super Bowl season.
I didn't watch football that year, so I can't really say.
And you missed. That's the best season of
That
football
was
I've probably ever seen, bro.
He went
that
off.
season. Look at my dad, boy. That boy happy, boy. I know he was on it, but boy, they started 14-0. Cam had 35 passing touchdowns and 10 rushing. Just to, because I remember that. I remember all.
And they weren't tush push.
Ain't no tush push.
Yeah, put an asterisk. Say that again, Mauricio. Yeah, put people in the back. He don't got nobody pushing him behind him on a rugby style play. I ain't gonna lie. You saw Dak had to show Jalen Hurts, how to do a QB sneak this previous game. That's how you do it, Eagles fans.
Dak beats Cam in accuracy. Like, he's for sure more accurate.
Obviously, but we know that.
Cam Newton is the dynamic, obviously the running ability. He's the best probably ever, or one of the best ever, probably top 3 ever. Lamar Jackson, Michael Vick can say something as well.
10. He had 10 interceptions.
Yeah, 45 total touchdowns.
He had a 99 QB rating, 99.4 QB rating.
I'm taking Cam because that's just the most entertaining player I've ever seen play football. That's that Cam Newton is the most entertaining player I've ever seen. And he got the job.
It's not like I'm not gonna say anybody clear anybody. It's a good debate. But all I'm gonna say is Cam, quit hating. Just going on about your business, bro. I was, if you want to say Brock, I was like, all right. You want to say Jared Goff? I'm like, I guess.
Who else he said? He said somebody else.
He said
Tua,
yeah.
Even Tua, I'm like, all right, cool. When he said that, see, you know what? He didn't really mean it because at first he said these are game changers, and then he said Lamar, Mahomes, Dak, or he may have said Dak first. I don't know. And then he switched it. He was like, damn, how can I get some rage? How can I get people to tune in?
Thought about that shit instantly.
The clicks.
And it's smart. It was smart to put Dak in there. He threw Dak in there. But did he really mean it? Nah, he didn't really mean that. It's cool. Now, if you want to say in the previous years, I guess it's a little more debatable. But this year, Dak is literally, hey.
He's MVP.
Yeah.
I think I shall take Dak.
MVP. So
there you go.
I take
that guy
Maurice.
knows football.
Oh, I don't. That's all right. I'm gonna change topics real quick. I just want to talk. I did want to talk. I want to know what y'all thought to this. Y'all saw the Buffalo versus Kansas City game, maybe, and we saw the ending to that game. Kadarius Toney cost him another game. That's hilarious.
Great play.
The number one, it was a great play, but number one thing talked about is Patrick Mahomes' hilarious reaction to all of this, because at the end of the game, my man's like, that's worst effort call. That was worst effort call.
He's dabbing up Josh Allen, and like, Josh come on, man.
Josh Allen just pats him on the chest because he doesn't know how to respond.
Yeah, like how do you know when to respond to that? Yeah, you're right, bro. Yeah, you're right. Hey, play that shit again.
Got back into the locker room, they started partying and shit. Get a load of this guy. But nah, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I kind of lost respect for Mahomes after that. I mean, I know I guess I'll give him a little grace since that was like his first like kind of mess up. But bro, you better than that. And then he kind of doubled down, like when he got to the, after he cooled off a little
press
bit.
Conference.
The press conference. Bro, just, I don't know. Have you apologized yet? Or he's
I don't
trying
think he
to
has.
fight a ref?
No, he's not going to.
Come on, and what he said,
and what he said. I want to see what he was going to do.
And remember, he said that hurt Travis Kelce's Hall of Fame career. That put a blemish on it. I'm like, bro. Travis Kelce, bro. Like that play didn't go happen. He knew because that highlight was going to end that freaking was going to end that highlight video. That highlight.
What about the other game when he beat the Bills by himself?
Yeah, it wasn't even a play to end the game. If it was to end the game, then I could see. But the way Josh Allen was playing, I feel like he would have went down and got in field goal range or whatever they needed. So I mean, you left him like a minute.
And the sportsmanship.
It wasn't like how they did the Cowboys.
The thing is, Josh Allen, when he lost with that 13-second game, gave that man a hug. Great game. I'm like, but that's the worst loss. That's one of the worst losses I've ever seen with my eyes. And he come hugging him, and this is a regular season game, and it matters. But like, bro, it does compare to that 13-second stuff.
You know what's funny?
It's probably because it ended with the refs. Like Maybe. It wasn't because there was nothing Josh Allen could really say. Like, but Mahomes just went out there and just showed you who's better.
That defense. Maurice, what you about to say?
I said I can like hear his voice Like even like
yeah, man.
I can sort of hear the Kermit voice even when he was like talking, like mouthing that shit. I could still hear. I'm like, I know exactly what he says, and I was laughing
when he said that. He reminded me of a sword like loser from AAU, like some little kids. You know what I'm saying? Some little kiddish, man.
Well, some little kids.
But like, why he mad about
that was some very because he's mad. He's mad like it's so. It's kind of efficient. He's mad that they called the play where and when they called it. Now there is a penalty. He was saying after they snap it, something happened like that. You don't need to be calling something like that. But in reality, my opinion, he's getting mad at the wrong person. You need to be getting mad at
Tony, boy.
Yeah, you need to get mad at Tony. Tony ain't gonna lie. Tony ain't been checking in with the ref all game. Like,
I thought he said he did. Anger, bro. I thought he said he did.
They said he looked real quick and just right when the side judge is finna let him know, like the back, you heard every what's the name? He's like, he said, so you boneheaded, like you ignorant, so you didn't check in, like so.
And
you
I ain't
got
gonna lie, that picture. I mean, it may be exaggerated, but where he was at in that picture,
but he was off.
Clearly,
it wasn't even. If you didn't like, damn, did you look right?
God,
you look left, bro. But did you even look in and see the ball? Like. Clearly, I'm over that. Like, God, dog.
Them 3-4 inches was not about to like change the game. So he could.
If it was like the KD stepping on the line with like his toenail, okay, maybe. But no, he was clearly like
this fool was over.
Clearly.
And it's crazy because the play wasn't even for him. He didn't have to. Which
that's
what
Mahomes
I thought it was for him.
It was drawn up. Y'all don't believe it. It's called a hook and ladder, y'all. And the way it was the first time I seen a deep hook and ladder like.
That's very risky. I don't know.
Yeah, it's very risky. But like when you got somebody like Travis Kelce who can do that, it's what's the name? It was drawn up. Like I know in the play, it looked like he was doing like this. That's part of the design. He fooled you too, because he knew he was gonna get the ball. Well, why is he like? Oh, you talking about like?
No, I meant like he wasn't on the line to get an advantage. Like he wasn't up. Like what I'm saying is he didn't. Go run a go route or something.
He didn't need to beat a DB or something.
So,
like he could have been 6 yards back and still done the same
thing. But that's what I meant by the play wasn't for him.
I mean, that's basic football, though.
If the ref like you trying to get an advantage, that's one thing. But I don't think
typical receivers. When you go up, it's just basic receiver 1-on-1.
Yeah, you're right.
When you go up, if you off the ball, you do this. You do your hand back to the line, just let you know if you off the ball. If you on the ball. Check in with the ref. He gonna let you know, hey, bag up, young fella, bag up. You know what I'm saying? He gonna tell you to back. He's there to help you. He's not gonna tell you if you don't do it. He's gonna be like, well, he didn't check in with me, so you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna throw the flag. So you have to check in.
Offense, bro. Like you already got all the advantages in the world. Like why are we helping you?
Too. That's the last person ever. That's the last person ever who should say anything. Mahomes, I can write a book on the calls that this man has had that has ruined so many players and teams. There's no way
that reaction kind of like revealed something else to me. Like, so the fact that I thought it was him like taking up all the frustrations of like his teammates out on to the old dude onto the ref, but it could. I'm like thinking like, dang, like why is Andy Reid and it's like they're expecting a non-call, and it just takes me. It's just like
spoiled.
Yes, they're spoiled, and the officiating is corrupt. See, so we know you're corrupt.
There's a lot of games, boy. So, these referees help the Chiefs.
Yeah,
many of them this year. Many of them were this year. Like 5 of them were this year.
We're getting like as Cowboys fans, we see it as well. I'm still trying to figure out why Michael Parsons does not get a hold. He's held almost every play. Every play.
I mean, that will slow down the pace of the game. That's probably why.
Man, I don't want to. That's bull. They don't do it. Exactly. You understand? Like that's taking away. That's taking the game up. Here's my analogy. So a slasher in the NBA. What is apart from finishing at the rim? What else is a very good skill? Drawing fouls. Drawing fouls.
They didn't like when James did it, but go ahead. They didn't like when my guy did it.
That was hey, y'all Houston. Yeah. So that was one of James Harden's like best skills to be able to draw fouls. So like concurrently or like in parallel, like with Micah Parsons, you're hindering one of his skills. He can't help that he run a 4.2 and he fucking 250. That ain't my fault that you can't block me. Get better. Work on it. Like,
Nah,
have better. What's the name? Like, so I don't want to hear that it's slowing down the game. It's a holding call. Like, he's getting choked. Like,
I mean, they put 3 people. They put like 3 motherfuckers on.
I ain't gonna lie. The sack he had, that was holding.
He still got it.
He got the sack when they were. That was holding.
He bodied Lane Johnson or whatever.
No, Lane Johnson and his damn guard. Like, he took him. Come here, Jalen Hurts. That was very impressive sack. But that was holding. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's just. I think that's common with like just elite pass rusher. Like with me when JJ, he was held all the time and they would never call it, and I just slow down the game. They like
They put 3 motherfuckers on Aaron Donald.
Game. You ain't gotta call. I mean, you should, but you ain't gotta call all of them. But some
look,
of the ones they don't call is like
the blatant ones.
Run to the outside. Like if you run to the same side that Mike is on, you have to call that.
Give me the blatant ones.
Past him, come on.
The blatant ones. You right there. You right there. I see you. I see you. See him. So like
that's what I'm saying. If you don't call all of them, fine. But bro, you give them one. Let them know. Like, hey, bro, I missed one. I'm gonna give you one. That's how the NFL usually do. The refs, they miss one, they get one.
Sports officiating is corrupt. They don't give me man. Sports officiating is corrupt.
Because they ain't give me that roughing the pass when Quentin Williams killed my guy. So,
hey, I mean,
but Quentin Williams, he apologized.
But he did slow the game down. The game was over.
Right. But he did apologize. He apologized on Twitter. Quentin Williams apologized to CJ on Twitter. I'm like, bro, it's too late, bro. You already knocked his brain on. Like, I know, I feel it. Hey,
come on,
you're
bro.
forgiven. Yeah, you're fine. That's whatever.
What'd you say?
It's whatever.
Let him know.
Yeah, tell the O-line to block. Tell the O-line to block. Tell the O-line to block.
That's a late hit.
It sounds like
ain't gonna lie. Tell O-line to block. Take pride in it. Ain't got dog. Block me. That's what Quentin said is block me, and he won't get hurt.
That's a late hit. That's regardless. You can hit someone late. They stop blocking. They assume the players up.
I'm gonna have to watch it again.
Well, it was bad for my guy. My man's brain is bad.
I'm saying the aftermath. I'm saying like, was it egregious?
I'll tell you like this. I mean, he apologized, so obviously it had to be something. If he's gonna apologize, but regardless,
he apologized because he concussed him.
But I'm more pissed at the turf than the fact that he had a late hit. Because the reason why he got concussion more likely in my mind, if it was grass, it would have been fine. I feel like it would have been. He wouldn't be on the ground.
That's a strong dude.
It's a strong dude, but he's been hit like that.
It's a lot of concussion. A lot of concussions is because of the ground, like the initial bop on the ground. That's why.
And when you hit concrete, you're gonna be out.
That's like getting hit out there in the parking lot. You know what I'm saying? Like it's it's same thing. Yeah. Falling on concrete.
What you saying, Maurice?
Blow it up, boy. Yeah, but Maurice, defend Quentin Williams because John I
just said accept the apology. That's all I said. Accept the apology.
Accept the apology.
That's a bully move. You're a bully move, man. Accept the apology. Take the L. That's what he said.
Accept the apology.
Yeah, accept the apology.
How many times?
And move on.
You hear that?
It's too late.
The hidden tones in his voice.
Even that late.
Because if you wouldn't say anything, then the Jets would have been on your hit list at that point.
No, I wouldn't. I ain't gonna be unless you killed him for something. I wouldn't be. But let him say it, Maurice, because John liked to hype you up and try to find any moment where you get like hype. So I'm curious, like, how many times can you recall where you've been like hype in a sports debate? Can you recall any time you've been hype?
Last week
you had that fun. Lamar Jackson. You had that Lamar Jackson. You had a debate with John that lasted like 30 minutes. With Lamar Jackson,
Lamar Jackson last week was cool. I was alright in that one, but
yeah, when have you been heated in the?
Had another one.
It's probably some other shit. Probably some other shit about like
Mahomes
Zach Wilson or
knee situation.
Oh, take QB knee. Yeah, that QB knee shit was
QB sneak.
No, yeah.
QB
why
sneak.
You QB sneak. And yeah, QB don't got
QB
no
sneak
knee.
was interesting.
It's always with John too. John always around. When Maurice has
bro, he's gonna bring energy out of motherfuckers, I guess.
Because as soon as Maurice like raised his voice a little bit,
John
like lock in.
John
wait, bro.
No, I thought I was tripping. He said something. I'm like, wait, is he defending him or is he? Because he always ragging on the Jets. I'm like, when he say something positive, I'm like, damn, that shit. It's amazing.
It's just a.
Just like when Jared say something about the Cowboys, I'm like, bro.
Hold on.
He felt that. He felt that though, because in his tone, he's like DeRon Bland. I was like,
and
damn,
I knew
what cooking?
So when you was saying it, I knew somebody was about to say something.
I knew somebody was gonna do. But when he said, I'm like,
but
hold
y'all
on,
look
man.
at him like the Broncos.
Jared had one,
70 to 20.
Put
he
your
had
chest back
another one
in.
earlier in the year.
And then just you hyping him
Put your
up.
chest back in.
You talking about, ooh.
Yeah, you don't
got better wins than y'all.
That boy sticking his chest out. I said, put your chest back in, man. Y'all ain't riding yet.
Jared had another one early in the year when you was trying to get him to sign that contract. I don't know if you remember.
Oh no, he got me.
He got a little like it was some shit like when you won the past 10 years or some shit like that. He said some shit like that.
He said
when
you don't know what winning feel like, it's easy.
Oh yeah,
to
some shit like that. He was feeling it that day.
Look.
And then the next week,
and then the next week they did that. I want to thank them because he talking and they lost by 50.
Lost by 70 to 20 the next week.
It was right after that.
Right after that. The Dolphins, they can win that game. And to this day, they still could have won that game. I don't know what happened.
The world happened. I told the I said, bro, sign the contract, bro.
Titans?
If Tua freaking got shot, maybe. But look, I tell you, I told him sign the contract, sign the bad plot contract, and you try to make. He was like, no, don't sign it. And then he got on me. See, when he got on me, I was like, you know what? That's fine. I'm not going to jump on you. I just try to help you out. That's all. I just want to help you out.
He was sad, bro. He was going through a lot of shit.
And they lost 70-20 the next week. I said that's tough.
If they they can still win the West.
Yes,
they can. They won.
That's crazy.
Everybody getting who went over Chiefs. The Chiefs win. Chiefs win, looking weaker and weaker.
That he got to bring that up. Now he gonna redirect it back to his team. But I'm not gonna let you do it. But yeah, hey, Maurice, I think Maurice is
in the top 5.
What?
Oh, Harrison wanted to deliver a message too. He said Joe Flacco should be the real MVP. That's his message. He wants to throw out there. He could put it.
After he was talking all that shit last week.
What's Casey's message?
No, Casey. Yeah, Casey.
That's true. But he did say he said he was the Texans would be the
tell Harrison. I don't want to hear that because he was talking ish on Sunday. He said I'm gonna check in at 8:00. I'm like, dang, an hour in. Man, 10:00. I said, Harrison, where's the check-in at? I'm waiting. Like, I got some stuff I want to say.
What you say, Breeze? What you just say?
Damn, I forgot. Oh, because Casey wasn't Casey. Casey, he said the Texans were going to beat the Jets too. He did say that.
I literally started the sentence saying I'm scared to play the Jets.
He was not feeling it. And he also said the same thing.
He said, man.
Oh, well, come on, bro.
What you say, Maurice? Stand on business. Stand on business.
In your lane.
Stand on business. Yeah. Casey, it's looking bad for you. You don't have a
stadium.
Pride.
They're trying to hype me up, bro.
They trying to hype up. Maurice chose
my 12th man.
Maurice chose the Texans as well. And I looked, but I saw this. No, but look, I saw they said it's gonna be raining in New York. I said gonna be raining on that turf. I said, good God, that sounds like death. I said, well, can we
cancel
skip that?
the game?
and
I forgot
like
about
like
turf.
clockwork destroyed my team completely. So that's why I was like, I'm scared for this game because I might not come out alive. And I didn't.
Forgot
We're
about
in the
turf.
hospital. So, Casey, I hope you enjoy your Christmas party. You know, I know it's a good week to avoid. But and the thing is, next week you can't really, if we lose, they can't really say too much to you because it's Davis Mills. So that's a good way to keep going, bro. So you keep doing your thing, but you know what I'm saying? Found a way to escape it. And then that piss off John.
He banned for the rest of the season. I'm not gonna lie.
Damn.
He can't
Damn.
Unless they have a horrible loss or something, then he can come. Because we still got stuff to lose. Yeah, and he can come when we got stuff to lose, but when he ain't, come on, bro. But,
that bad John feeling that.
Merry Christmas. You got a Christmas party, right?
You're gonna have a Christmas party next week and every week after.
Merry Christmas.
I want to say one thing too. I got some. There's a rumor saying Bill Belichick's likely to get released.
Yes, I heard. Yep.
I told you about that Bill Belichick stuff. You told me I was cooking Bill Belichick earlier a couple of weeks ago. I was cooking Bill Belichick.
Yeah, you called it.
I told you he on some merchant stuff, and hey, Robert Kraft saw it too. And I don't know where would Bill Belichick go, and where would he succeed?
I heard people say he get up on
come out of the Patriots organization.
The Chargers. The Chargers. I heard.
Hell no.
That's
not retired. You're not retired.
You gotta go to like a boring team. You gotta like the Titans or something. If you go to the
that's
Chargers,
ugly.
They too fun, bro. Like Even though he
Bill
said stuff
Belichick.
about
What's
Justin
fun?
Herbert.
Hold on. What's
Even
fun
though
about
he
the
said-
Chargers?
Bro, come on, they got exciting. You got Austin Eckler, even though he ain't do what he did on fantasy.
He got
Justin
what?
Herbert,
He rode me, boy.
He
That
can
boy
throw-
rode
he
me.
can
What?
throw the ball really, really far.
Yeah, Keenan Allen.
Helen Moore.
Yeah, Kenny Allen. Like they'll fun. I'll give you some boring teams. The Steelers, the Titans. I'm not saying go to the Steelers, but the Titans.
I ain't gonna lie.
Browns, go to teams like that.
That's who
You
need
know,
to fire their coach next. That's who need to fire their coach
Steelers.
next. Yep, it's
Mike
time.
Tomlin?
It's time.
But he ain't had a losing
Mike
season.
Tomlin?
But I
It's
do like
time.
Babel or whatever.
He never
his
had a
name.
losing season.
Oh,
Huh?
who you talking about? Mike Tomlin got to go?
Yes.
Mike Tomlin never had a losing season. They only got 3 coaches since
I know.
'69.
I know. He gonna get
crazy.
picked up. He gonna get picked up. He gonna get picked up. He gonna get picked up. But
3 coaches since
he's the
1969.
reason. Matt Canada was there was too long. He was a terrible offensive coordinator. He had a hand in picking this trash quarterback named Kenny Pickett. He picked Mason Rudolph. He picked up
I mean, he ain't
Mitch
played Mason Rudolph
Trubisky.
to start.
He paid he gave Mitch Trubisky trash ass a contract when we know he's trash.
But he
This
got
where
other
Harrison
players, though. I mean, his
Yeah,
quarterbacks,
This is where
yeah.
Harrison coming.
I
But
was
he-
like, okay,
but he
Mitch,
drafted other good
comes
players.
high, but bro,
He drafted other, but he got TJ Watt. He
I
traded
told
for
y'all, it's the game of ass offense, and whoever won
came out.
or whoever lost, the champion.
If you can't find a quarterback
You the
in
champion.
your long tenure, besides the one who gave you all your
Ben.
success. Yeah, I know, Big Ben. But I need
know,
you to
that
find
was
another
like
one.
3 years.
I need you to find another
Bro,
one.
it's Big Ben.
That
fault
shit
too,
hard,
though, 'cause
bro. I've been trying since 1969. That shit ain't easy.
I mean, that
He
ain't.
past his prime.
Hey,
And then-
bro, it's
Okay,
it's
who you
hard.
drafted at
It's
QB, though?
it's hard, and then it's just y'all. It's just the Jets, you know.
That shit hard, bro.
y'all
that
can't.
shit is
Y'all just
difficult.
y'all can't develop or draft no good quarterbacks.
But who you would have drafted? If
name
you
the
were
quarterbacks in that draft.
The Steelers.
What year was that?
I don't. What was that?
Yeah, no,
20?
the only quarterback
20?
2022.
21.
2022.
It was no good
Kenny
quarterbacks in that draft.
It was only Kenny Pickett.
I mean, and then Big
Damn,
Ben,
he's
he
only one?
retired, and then they.
We
now it's
finna-
time
we-
to get a QB.
And he
But
went to
Big Ben
Pitt, so it
stayed
just
too
made
long.
sense.
If he would've left
Step
like a year
right
earlier-
up. Step right up for a tankathon. Step
who you
right
got?
up for the tank.
Oh,
Step
nah,
step
hell nah.
right up for the tankathon.
You just said what kind of organization he is. That organization don't tank.
Well, the worst place to be. You know what's
mean,
worse
they
than
have
being bad?
mediocre.
Being mediocre. Being in the middle.
This is a crazy Pittsburgh stat. The
Negatory.
last time they had the number 1 overall pick, was 1970. Draft Terry Bradshaw to start.
Terry
the Browns.
Bradshaw, yeah. For
Yep.
That's the
Damn.
last time. No, that's the last
That's
time they had a top 5 pick.
crazy.
Not even number 1. That's the last time they had a
Damn,
top
really?
5 pick. Them boys are consistent in any way. They will either be mediocre or great.
Yeah.
It's literally that.
I mean, they just
They draft
they
well.
got
They just
dealt
draft
bad
QBs.
hands. I feel like Big Ben he really hold them by because they couldn't push him out because what he did for the organization.
Actually,
But at the same
take that
time,
back. Actually, that's the one thing I do give Stephen A. credit for. Because he's a Steelers fan. He was one of the people that said they should have pushed him out because it wasn't. We saw that point when he came back from that injury. He was way past his prime. They should have pushed him out then. Mike Tomlin is to blame for not having a succession plan, any type of succession plan. When around that time, he should have been drafted a QB then. He should have been
But how is Kenny Pickett in the pro? I don't watch college football, but how is he as a prospect? I mean, because
The best
coming
thing he
in,
do is that-
even
that fake
Najee-
slide.
That
fake
what's his name?
slides,
Najee
like-
that
Harris.
fake slide was the only thing he know. Fake slide was the only thing he known for.
Oh, I forgot about
He
the
should
fake
have got
slide.
ejected from the game.
It was
but anyway,
fire though. That man. That was fire, boy. I love that.
No, that
play.
was not fire.
That was fire to me. That was cool.
No, that's trash. You should be ejected.
It made sense. He went
I'm
to
not
Pitt,
gonna
bro.
lie.
It just made sense. He was gonna go
Because-
to that team.
Yeah, hometown kid, but
that's like you giving yourself an advantage over everybody. You can't do that.
what?
Especially if I'm supposed to
You
pull,
talking about fake
I'm
slide.
running 90 miles an hour and I'm supposed to pull.
Oh,
up
the
because
slide,
You start
the slide.
sliding. Nah, that's
Oh yeah, that's why they changed the rule. When you start to slide, you're dead.
Yeah. Hey,
Why I say
and I
dead?
wish every
You're
team
down.
You're
You're down.
decided to start sliding. I wish every team would have
Freaking
popped
blow
them,
your brain out.
no matter what, and just took the 15.
You'd have been
They take
ejected.
ejection, too.
You'd
They
been
was taking
ejected.
ejection too.
Yeah, in
Okay.
college, you
So
been
he
ejected.
should have been ejected for what he did. Didn't they eject you for that?
No,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
because you're defenseless.
That's
He's
crazy.
considered defenseless, and you still hit him.
Well,
Yeah,
then,
you light his ass
That's-
up.
So
then-
put in a third stringer in
you
to
gotta,
do that.
okay,
then.
at least 2 teams have to do it. What school he went to? He went to like Cal or something.
Pitt.
He went to Pitt.
Nobody cared about the
I'm saying,
ACC.
but how was he as a prospect?
That's why Florida State didn't get in the playoffs. Like, nobody cares about the ACC.
They more
Don't-
basketball.
but-
How was he as a prospect now?
He
saying
was
he was a bad.
one.
I know
He was the best. He was the best QB prospect.
It was a bad QB class.
Let me see. I'm looking.
I think that was
So
that was
why
one.
you blaming Mike Tomlin for that?
Okay, if it's a bad QB class, do not pick anything in there. How about that?
And do what?
I mean, all you guys miss Trubisky. You got Mr.
And
Mason.
Mason, well, what? Concuss Mason? He probably still, his head probably still hurt.
Man, it was.
no, wait,
I ain't gonna hold on. Pause.
From Miles Garrett.
All these good bridge
going.
quarterbacks this is no excuse for Mike Tomlin. All these good bridge quarterbacks that be on 1 year deals, that be always.
They got Gardner Minshew.
Gardner Minshew. Jacoby Brissett is a great bridge quarterback. Tyrod Taylor was still jumping around. There's plenty of planes you could have went. Now, you drafted bad. He was right. A bad.
I mean, it was a bad. He ended up being a bad pick, but you did right by drafting your franchise QB.
He was never a franchise.
Was he not a franchise?
No, he was like a bro.
Okay, what about running back?
Huh?
What about running back?
Najee Harris?
Najee Harris is trash too.
But
he was
prospect, but he was a good prospect. He was a great prospect.
Yeah, he was a great prospect.
He's just underwhelming.
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
But they draft well. They just draft QBs.
Hold on. Let's stop there. Let's because that was Jesse's whole argument for Bill Belichick. Head coaches, we understand if you can draft. Hell, like Bill Belichick can find great defenders in the first round, but why is he getting fired? Because he can't find and he can't develop a QB. That's what it comes to at the end of the day. You need a QB. You cannot win this league without a QB. Mac Jones is trash, especially in the draft he was. All the QBs they passed up and they drafted Mac Jones. It looks bad. I forgot who else was in that class. Okay. Jesse,
I'm looking right now.
What about Andy Fields, Wilson, and Lance?
Andy Reid did it.
Say he a merchant of Eric, right?
Andy Reid?
Yeah.
Oh, y'all coming to me about this? I said Mahomes, but I didn't say
Andy. He said
Mahomes, and that's his QB. So was he calling plays?
They're like
it's Andy Reid's scheme.
And how is he looking like? Well, not him, but how is the team looking now that he's left? So you need a good OC.
No, let me tell you what Eric Bieniemy did. Eric Bieniemy brought structure. He brought the militant mind. So he everything that he would have made sure these drops wouldn't be a problem. Now I understand. Like
8-5 without him.
And also, they don't have a receiver. You forgot with Eric Bieniemy. With Eric Bieniemy, they at least had a good receiving core.
Yeah, they had an All-Pro in Juju. I forgot about him.
And they also had the years for Tyreek Hill. So
they had who? Last year when they won?
I mean, I'm talking about his entire tenure. His entire tenure. He also had Tyreek Hill in his tenure.
Yeah, but when he lost him, he didn't lose a step. Now he's lost a step, and according to Jesse, the only thing that's missing is. So you need that OC. You need, especially defensive head coach. Yes. Defensive head coach.
No, John. That is not the reason why. We just went over a reason why they're losing. Hell, we got receivers that can't even line up on sides.
Jesse, why they losing? Jesse, why they losing?
Are we talking about the Patriots or who are we talking about?
No, we talking about the Chiefs.
He's talking about the Chiefs now.
If you have if you're a defensive head coach, you need that great offensive head coach. I mean, the offensive coordinator to get in there and develop. That's
Andy Reid's an offensive-minded coach. Andy Reid's an offensive-minded coach.
Well, I'm talking about like for Bill Belichick and Mike Tomlin.
Belichick
they're not gonna be the ones.
Belichick been hiring trash OCs. He hired Bill O'Brien trash there. He employed what's old dude that just got fired? Who just got fired from the Raiders? What was his name?
No, Josh
McDaniels.
Mike Daniels.
He was trash. He's not the man to be doing that. He used to having Tom Brady,
and honestly,
Tom Brady.
Damn,
the league is different.
Bill, you can't get a receiver. Bill, don't give me don't sign two tight ends. You can't draft a receiver. Damn, like how many receivers you?
No, but
he drafted. Didn't he draft N'Keal Harry?
I know N'Keal Harry.
Yeah.
Yes, I know N'Keal Harry. Yes.
In the same draft of Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, and wasn't that the draft?
No, I think they different draft. Jefferson and Chase got.
Bro, they came in with grills. You know that ain't they.
That was a CD draft then. That was a CD draft then. That was CD
draft. Yeah.
CD Devontae Smith. That's even worse.
He didn't. They had a later pick that year.
No, it was that receiver class was loaded, John.
No, it was, but I'm
it
saying
was loaded.
CD them was already gone, right?
No,
that was Brady last year.
Yeah,
they still passed.
They
passed
still
them
make
on.
the playoffs.
It was one more receiver that was good. I'm telling you, it was one more receiver that was good.
Was St. Brown? Oh, he went to the Lions.
Oh, Amon-Ra St. Brown?
Yeah, Amon-Ra St. Brown. Amon-Ra St. Brown was there.
Well, they got him in the second round.
Actually, I think he was undrafted.
Yeah, that's.
But
was that 2020? When was he drafted? Bro?
Yeah, that was 2020.
Nikhil here. Was that 2020?
All these people younger than me.
Yeah, it should have been 2020 draft.
No, I thought they had a high. No, they got Nikhil here early on.
Amon-Ra's 21. So
who's all in that draft?
Which draft?
The 2020 draft.
As just receivers?
Receivers.
I'm trying. What draft was he in?
Henry Ruggs.
No.
Damn. Jerry Jeudy. CD.
Yeah, he couldn't draft
Jalen Reagor.
Yeah, that was the Eagles. That was the Eagles' bust pick.
and Jefferson, the next player. That's hilarious.
Justin Jefferson. Oh my God, they regret that. They passed on
hit and miss, bro. That's like
even bro. I ain't gonna lie. You can some people they're gonna be stars in the league. We knew CD was gonna be a star.
Wait. I don't think they have a pick.
Yeah, they didn't have a pick.
Happen?
Wait, no, they did. No, they traded.
2019.
No, they traded, bro. You gotta look up. See what is that revealing the trade? Because I think they traded in to get a receiver. They definitely drafted.
They in the second round. They drafted Kyle.
I think I just saw Nikhil here too.
Higgins went in the second round.
He went in 2019.
Yeah, it's the year before. Then yeah, okay, that's fine.
But see, a lot of these players, they come in and like they in these not great but good situations.
So in that case.
Oh, he's the last pick.
No, go ahead,
Maurice.
So that means they could have drafted because after Nikhil here, Marquise Brown was the first one. After Nikhil here, they could have drafted Debo, cool. AJ Brown, McCole Hardman if you want to put him on there, DK, Dante Jefferson, Scary Terry if you want to put him on there.
Shit. Oh my God.
Oh, Terry McLaurin.
Hunter Renfro if you want to put him on there.
Oh my God, John. Oh my God.
If you want to put a tight end, you can put TJ Hawkinson on there.
Oh my God, John.
But how many teams pass up on them players?
Oh my! Yeah, we just named the the next 9 picks. Like we're all hits.
Oh no, TJ Hawkins could have been there.
They end up being hits.
No, it wasn't the next 9. It was like it's the next 9, but it's like Debo and then a couple picks later someone else.
Debo
Debo went to what, South Carolina?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I mean I'm gonna agree with you. They drafting. They
do suck at drafting wide receivers.
Nah. It ain't it.
You know, ain't gonna lie. You know what's worse? Go look at the draft with Mac Jones in. Go look at that draft. Go look at the Mac Jones draft. Go look at the Mac.
No, that's 2021.
Go look at the Mac Jones draft.
It's time for an update. You still drafting like you got Brady. You don't got Brady, so it's time for an update.
I think they find this draft class isn't very good actually. Like a 21 class because like after Mac Jones, there's no one. I mean, Kadarius Toney, number 20 overall. I don't know. there's no
nobody. I told you had grills. They ain't get nobody with a grill.
But Kadarius Toney terrible as well. Like he was good last year. Up in the Super Bowl.
Talking about he want a fresh start.
There's no one really. Oh no, Nico Collins 3rd round. They could. No, it's like nobody picking up Nico Collins. Like that.
You can got Travis Etienne. He wasn't too bad.
Amon-Ra St. Brown is the guy that he missed, but I think the league missed him because he a 4th round pick. And then. Yeah, I mean, all the quarterbacks was picked. Mac Jones was the last of the gauntlet, and they said he's Tom Brady.
And technically, his first year, he was the best.
He was
the best his first year.
But he didn't develop.
Then they gave him Matt Patricia. They gave him Matt Patricia as the OC next year. And
yes, that was bad.
So it's important who the OC is.
You know who employs the OC?
What?
Come on,
the head coach, the GM, and who's both? Who's both?
But I'm not saying that the coach has got no fault.
Down at that.
He don't got no fault.
Not be the GM, but stay as the head coach. What you're saying is be down. Don't be the GM, but be the head coach.
No, they didn't go into completely. They didn't even go in a completely different direction. I'm sorry.
He's arrogant. Now this is when cockiness come in. Like when you thinking that you could do everything. Nah, you don't. You had, of course, you had Tom Brady, which
he merchant on that.
It's like
if
a
you have Tom
parent.
Brady, it's gonna be different for no matter what team you are. If you have Tom Brady, it's gonna be different once you leave. I think
It's like
he's still
our.
trying to play the Patriots way, but it's time for an update. And
It's
if you
it's
can't
like
update, then I guess it's time to go.
it's like our parents after they raised us and they turn around and have a newborn baby again. Like you know how far out the game you were in those stages.
And they gonna start. Okay,
Like
that's
you know what I'm saying.
Analogy. Okay, but okay.
You know, so like,
But they always figure it out.
When you had Brady, you weren't in this stage like we argued a couple of podcasts ago. When you're in that stage, you have a franchise quarterback and you constantly competing for Super Bowls. Like this is a different era. This is the ugly, the good. This is the ugly. How can you maneuver and rebuild, retooling? Bill Belichick is not that guy.
He did go get Cam though,
and it turned out what?
That was ass.
I mean,
He's not even a game manager.
I mean, it was when they played the Seahawks. It was a good game. He got flipped on his head, and after that, he got flipped on his head, and then he caught Kobe. But Cam was balling like the first 5 games.
Oh yeah, he did catch Kobe. But let me ask y'all this though: who y'all think should be fired this year? Since we talking about that, who y'all think should be fired? What
Out of coaches?
Out of the coaches,
Belichick,
Tom
Bowles,
Tom Bowles.
Brand Staley.
Oh yes, Brian Staley needed to be he needed to be the first name.
The Chargers.
Yeah, the Chargers.
I was trying to remember his name.
Brandon Staley, bro, need to be fired. Bro. Brandon Staley is.
What y'all feel about Big Mike?
Depending on like how the Bills do and like how if they lose pretty bad this year, they might be time to get rid of like
McDermott. Yeah, I think so too.
Depending on how bad it is, if it's like a bad loss they haven't again.
Why would you win? This is like what from year number 4 in a row of you not getting to
bad loss. You might have to get rid of.
I know, but most people don't get anything. We in the main character's realm, so it's like, I mean, if they making not every year. Like last year they won 13 games, so they were 13-3. Could have been the 1 seed. We had a whole debate on that with John. No, like for like the last 40 minutes of pocket, but they were like most likely could have been a 1 seed, right? And this year, they'll probably be a wild card. So, I mean, every year things ain't perfect, but they have a shot.
Man, here you go. You sound like ESPN. You have the second best quarterback on your team. You're supposed to be competing for a Super Bowl.
You said they injured to hell,
and you're out.
They injured?
Yeah, I'm talking about that. Last year, you're right, but the year before that, what happened?
I mean, he lost the plot. That's definitely like he did everything possible. He had like a perfect game.
Year before that,
and lost.
Ain't gonna lie. If you don't win this year, something wrong because this is the weakest the Chiefs have ever looked. Your main, your main giant, your boogeyman is not boogieing this year. So, what's your excuse?
But look at his losses.
And Joe Burrow is hurt. Like, there's so many injuries. You better not lose to the Ravens and Lamar Jackson. Shout out to Lamar Jackson. They're a good team, but they're not your boogeyman. This is fair game.
But look, they losses. The only loss I can recall that's like, there's 2 losses where I'm like, dang, Josh, was when he played us, because John always talked about when he played us in that Walker game. But that's his first playoff game. He didn't know he got bad.
You can, bro. That was PB what he did. Don't stop it. Why would you try to? Nah, I ain't gonna give it to that. I'm gonna let you.
the
bro,
next year,
you are a grown man, bro.
That man came back to me.
all right. I'm you
the next year they lose in the AFC.
Grown.
Okay, yeah, that's a bad loss. That's a bad loss.
Right, cool.
That's his bad moment.
No, I ain't worried about the loss. I'm just saying, bro. You gotta.
What he did was crazy.
You gotta start thinking. If you lose your first
obviously,
game,
I'm not tripping.
I'm not tripping.
I wasn't tripping.
Because Texans was pretty good that year. They almost beat the Chiefs.
No, they didn't. But the next year, he's in the AFC Championship, lost to the Chiefs. Okay. The next year, he had literally like a perfect game, and then just destroyed him 13 seconds. And then last year, like we were talking about, like the end of the season, something tragic happened, and then everything just fell apart at the end. So like, it's not like it's just bad plot. It's not like I can't look at the Bills many times and just be like, yeah, what's wrong? It's more like just ridiculously unfortunate things happen to them consecutively because they plot's terrible.
But like, who fault is that? Obviously, it's plot.
Cowboys then.
Obviously, it's plot though.
It's not as bad as like it's not as the Bills plot this past couple years is kind of crazy. Like y'all ain't
obviously it's plot, but like there's things like like you don't think that 13
that's
seconds
crazy.
that there's something they could have done to change something like
Number one
ain't no like
defense?
Josh Allen couldn't. Well, look,
no,
that's
I'm not
Frazier's
blaming
fault.
Josh
We talking
Allen,
about
but I'm
the
talking
coaching.
about I'm talking about
No,
coaching.
I'm talking about okay. That's a DC. That's Leslie Frazier's fault. That's freaking terrible.
No. McDermott is a defensive minded coach.
but
That is his scheme. That y'all stop. When a head coach's philosophy is
Bro.
that side of the ball, whatever side of the ball, if it's an offensive minded head coach and the offense is doing bad, you got to hand it. You know why? Because you are the boss. You whatever get cleared, whatever plays he call, he had to go to you first. You are the boss. The defense is on you, McDermott, all these years.
You 100% right about that, but it's the Chiefs, bro. Like if it was any other team and they lost like that,
And it's
the
Leslie.
Chiefs. I mean, at the end of the day, like when people say it's the Patriots, it's the Chiefs.
Okay,
That's
you know what?
That's what it is. It's plot.
That's one way to look at it. But I'm gonna tell you
What?
this way.
Tyreek Hill and Kelsey, bro.
How about this way to look at it? They keep getting to this hump and they can't get over it. How many more years it is? There's no more roster turnover. Huh?
Are you done with Dak if we don't get past the hump this year?
The hump being the NFC Championship game?
Yeah, say y'all losing the divisional round. And y'all face San Francisco second round.
If we get to the NFC Championship game, I ain't gonna lie. No, we're extending that. He gets his money, and we're extending.
Say, if you don't get past the boogeyman, say you don't get to you in the divisional round, you face San Francisco, you lose. Would you get rid of him? Because
depending on what game it is, if we see him in the second round, yes. But if we see him in the NFC Championship game, no, because you made it to the NFC Championship game. That was the hump. That was our of the goals we set. That was the floor. See, the NFC Championship game or in the Super Bowl.
Yo, the Bills, Sean McDermott, bro.
The Bills,
they are always in it.
But this is why I'm critical of the Bills because their construction of the offense is similar to the Ravens. It's all you got to think of it as a basketball team. It's very heliocentric. It's like it's the Ravens, but
that's a very basketball term. Yeah,
it's very much dependent upon the play of Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen. It literally the offense is them. You know what I'm saying? Like it's Lamar Jackson. It used to be just straight runs, but now they balance it out with the Bills. It's straight passing and straight like we will run it when we need to. And now why they've been losing this year because they're not running that much because they want to save his legs later on, and it's just too much of that. And how many we got Diggs who's very disgruntled. Like every time we see him every year, it's gonna be a part of the year. He's mad because you don't have zero. You have zero number 2 receiver. You still ain't got to run it. I mean, no, he ain't. No, he's not. He's good. Like he have his moments, but he's not a number 2 receiver. He's a number 3.
Was that game? That game against the Chiefs was that moment.
All right, name another moment.
TDs.
Name another moment.
No, he's it's just not.
And then this defense that you spend all this money upon is every year they have a 10-4 top 4 defense, but they always come injured. The best ability is availability, and I gotta knock somebody.
But I can't blame the coach for that. I can't blame the coach because injuries. I can't blame the coaches on.
He's supposed to coach in a way to overcome that. Next man,
he's supposed to get a better strength. He's supposed to get strength conditioning. He's supposed to get better strength and conditioning coach. I'll tell you, look,
get a better field.
Yeah, get a dome. How about that? Stop playing in the snow. We're in 2023. Everybody want to play outside. Nobody want to play in the snow no more.
That's their advantage, though. They trying to take advantage. That's their advantage. Hope one of their teams go and get in the cold.
And then you had that one year when they had LaShawn McCoy and the snow was like 5 inches high, and you can see everybody footprints and everybody, and they got to keep like.
People like that. That shit fire. Snow game's cool.
Yeah, that's their thing.
Nobody, like Buffalo. I'm praying it don't snow. That's what I'm praying for this week. I'm praying it don't snow.
It's December, but Buffalo got snow games. And the
ain't gonna lie. Turf. See, this is why we got luck on our side. See, this is why we needed Jerry Jones to induct Jimmy Johnson in the Ring of Honor. You know what the weather is staying right now in Buffalo? 42 degrees. Ain't no snow sticking nowhere. 42 degrees. Love it.
Hey,
he said, damn.
It's Wednesday, bro.
I'm keeping him, bro. I ain't gonna say no. I'm keeping him. I'm keeping Sean McDermott. I'm not firing. I'm not even thinking about that. I don't know anybody.
No, he can save
that's
himself.
that's debatable.
Okay, are you saying
He's
that
not
if
somebody
they?
I would keep, but I'm definitely keeping Mike Tomlin.
I ain't gonna lie, because I ain't
I'll
gonna.
definitely keep my Tomlin too.
No,
This-
the only crazy thing
Okay,
Sean
what's
McDermott
next?
did was that was his little analogy. They said something on Twitter. I don't know.
Oh, that was from back in the day. Yeah, that was from back in the day when he was coaching in high school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, they meme that like crazy. I
That
ain't
was
gonna say
crazy.
what he did, but that is a
What did
crazy.
he say?
If he was doing that now, I would say you should fire that.
Oh, we'll talk about it offline.
Yeah,
It
that's
was
crazy.
crazy. It was
But-
crazy.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No,
It's
I'll tell
crazy.
you later.
Just remind me.
The
to let
memes
you know.
are crazy.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I would keep
Okay,
everyone.
They were projected to be winning this division. What is the excuse? Why
What
they
about the
not?
Falcons?
The Dolphins good. Like I don't know. Like
I mean, the
your
Dolphins
division can
are
have.
compromised though.
But 6-6 though.
They 7-6.
Yeah,
7-6?
And who y'all lost to? Like if you losing to San Francisco, you losing
They lost to
the
us.
Chiefs,
I know they lost to us.
You losing to.
I mean, yeah, you could.
Even the Jets, I'll give a pass because it's
Yeah,
like
it's a
it's a
division
divisional game. Jets great.
Man, no, bro.
But-
Stop giving passes to. You know them, and you're better than them. Beat them. How about that?
That was the 9/11.
No, but it's the division game. But look, they lost to Jacksonville.
You
No,
crazy.
But anyway, they lost to Jacksonville because Jacksonville stayed 2 weeks in London and they Buffalo.
Yeah,
had to
yeah,
come in
you're
1
right.
week.
Yep.
The bad loss they took was at New England. They lost to Patriots. Division game, but still
That's
a bad
crazy.
loss. They
One of they two
lost to the
wins.
Bengals.
That's crazy.
That man don't even have a job.
They lost to the Bengals, but with Joe Burrow, so Joe Burrow's
Joe
playing
Burrow's
well.
playing.
It's kinda
Denver
a
was
bad
on their hot
loss.
streak, so they lost to Denver when they on their hot streak, and they lost to Philadelphia.
You can end a hot streak. Then the
How many
Texans
home
do
games
it.
they win? What's their
Yeah, but
home?
I mean,
their home game.
I
win?
wasn't in. It was
Their home record pretty good
Bro,
this year.
This what I'm saying, bro. These QBs, bro, they be getting too much grace.
no look.
If Dak did this,
John, there he go
bro,
right back
they
to
would
that
be
red
on
thing.
his
Just-
ass.
I look. I'm saying this all go back to the coach.
He not wrong.
I'm keeping it all. I'm just keeping the coach. I'm keeping that because they have provided. This
Their
is the best.
expectations. You're lowering and you're compensating their expectations. He
This
is
is what
on
I'm
the
saying,
hot
like-
seat this year. I'm like, he can save his seat.
I ain't
He's
saying
one-
hot.
He's
might
gonna.
be warm.
It may be warm. It's warm.
It's a little warm.
But it can get hot. Like it can get hot quick.
It can.
It can get hot
It
quick.
can.
It can get hot quick.
I'm saying is all
So
you
what if they
want
don't make
and when
the
it comes to.
playoffs? Because
Oh, he fired.
That's a legitimate
look.
question. Because
Look,
they
let
on
me ask
the
you
other
this.
side of the playoffs.
Let me ask you
But
this. Let me ask. I think in Andy Reid's second
Fired.
season or third season as a Chiefs coach, they didn't make the playoffs. They didn't say let's just kill Andy Reid. Let's cut Andy Reid. Like
But that's
every
different.
year, you're not gonna.
Did you just
No,
say?
Andy Reid was not a champion. Andy Reid was not a champion at
Hold
that
on.
point.
Pause. Pause.
You
Pause.
start low and go up. You cannot go up and then come down. And nothing
Andy Reid's
changed.
team.
Andy Reid
the
in his
first 2
second
years-
season did not have a top 5, top 3,
Bro,
top 2
the first
quarterback.
year-
Jesse.
The Chiefs start the first year Andy Reid went to Chiefs started off 9-0. Them boys started off balling. Them boys
Yeah,
had
Alex Smith.
expectations.
Alex
I know, but
Smith.
the team they had a good team. Now look,
They
I
had
need more
they didn't make the
context for
playoffs.
that, though.
And then
They-
didn't
they-
Alex Smith get hurt?
Not with the Chiefs. He got hurt for the Commanders. But look,
He did get
After
hurt
a
with
while,
the
like-
Chiefs, too. Or was
I
it
thought
the
he did.
49ers? No, he got hurt with the 49ers.
yeah, he got hurt with the 49ers as well. But the
That's when
Chiefs
Colin
had
Kaepernick took
good
his shit.
expectations. They had good expectations. They were a playoff team, perennial playoff team. They weren't a Super Bowl team because Peyton and Tom, but they were a playoff team. He missed the playoffs. I'm not gonna overreact off of one. They just won 13-3 last year. They went 13-3 the year before.
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
not
I
gonna
don't say it's hot.
overreact.
It's not burnt.
Yeah.
Well, they're one of the
It's
best
around,
teams in the league, though. Like, or
That's
they're
what
projected
I'm
to be.
saying, bro.
you can have a
What-
down season. I'm
what
a
was
patient guy. You can have a down
No, you
season.
cannot have no.
You
If
can have
a
one down
season,
No, you can have it.
You can have a
But
down
if I was-
season with like. It has to be
They
something.
injured too.
The reason why did you lose your QB? Did
They
you
lost,
lose
they,
your running
Jesse,
they
back?
lost their whole
Jesse,
defense. They lost their whole
Somebody.
defense.
Jesse,
all-
they-
They still had their
they-
whole offense.
Jesse,
They're
have they
both
even
bigs.
hold on? Have they even made it to the AFC Championship game?
Yes, they lost to the Chiefs.
No, are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure they faced Chiefs back to back years. They lost
No,
to the Chiefs. and
I
then the
think
next
I think that was the second round
That-
because the
I
Chiefs ended
remember
up
they lost to
playing to playing the Bengals in the championship.
No, they ended up playing the Bucks in the Super Bowl. And then the next year they went back to the play. They went back and the Bengals beat the Chiefs. The Bills lost the Chiefs, and then the Bengals beat the Chiefs, and then it was Bengals Rams.
Yeah,
But-
that's the correct. But my thing is
Chiefs-
like, what are you like? You're top two. You're supposed to elevate.
You can have a
top
down
three.
season.
I'll give them top three. You're supposed to elevate your team. You're not missing anything on offense. You have to go out there and
Look.
win it. Just like when bro, that year I think it was like 2020. We had the worst defense, and they're talking about that. Our defense had a historically bad, which we had a great turnaround. Dan Quinn. I gotta add that part. But
y'all be giving these organizations slack, bro.
Shout out Dan Quinn's on my
Slack, bro.
I'm telling you, look. If you are a guy who's took your team to conference championships, you're losing to Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes, you're winning 13 games. Sure, you have. If he had multiple down seasons, I feel it. But just with one down season where he's still in the playoff hunt, they 7-6, they just beat the Chiefs. I'm like, bro, they lightly playoff team anyway.
We're giving out participation medals again. Here we go.
No,
I'm sorry.
Are you firing a coach that just won 13 games last year?
So why
what was the Cowboys record last year?
Why he didn't win 13 games this year? Why are we not competing for number one seed?
Do you know how hard it is to win 13 games every year?
That's the
Only
thing.
Peyton
We never
Manning
got
and
out
Tom
of the
Brady
playoff
could do
picture.
that.
You shouldn't be at the bottom.
Hold on.
Let me just ask you this: who's in front of him?
Why do we got the same deficiencies every year? We got the same the same problems we have not fixed over none of these 4 years. It's the same problems.
Rookie QB CJ.
The thing is, they be losing. They be losing like
in front of you.
But look, the Buff when they lose, they don't lose in blowouts. They barely lose these games.
The Eagles' couple losses, I'll get them grace because they lost to the Cowboys, they lost to the 49ers.
That's
how you get grace. You're not getting grace if you lose to the Patriots.
Look, these are one-score games. These are one-score games, bro.
The Patriots.
These are once. There is no loss they have that's a blowout. They lost by 5. They lost by 4, 6, 3.
Why are you losing?
So they got some amazing losses. They got some amazing losses.
I'm saying like this. This is a team that's won a lot of games before. They barely losing games. You want to fire the coach this year, bro? No, let him finish the season. Even if they don't make the playoffs, bro. Like
listen,
next year,
hold on, bro. You already scapegoated. You already scapegoated.
Come on, bro. You're 6-6.
You already,
and you're on the outside of the playoffs, but you have the best.
And the AFC competitive. They probably won. They 2 games or one or 2 games behind Miami, and they blew out Miami last time.
Half of the teams in the playoffs. They're supposed to be better than the Browns. They're supposed to be better.
You
can
have a down season, bro. The Chiefs having a down season. They only 1 game behind the Chiefs.
The Chiefs.
You gonna fire the Chiefs?
Example. The Chiefs are having a down season, but who did they lose? They lost.
They lost to the Broncos, just like the Bills lost to the Broncos. Oh, what are you talking about?
But they still leading. They still leading.
Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck.
By 1 game over the Broncos.
Tell me something that they lost.
They won 1 game by
the you're not finna. You're not finna let them get off the hook, bro. You're not. You're just not.
That's crazy.
You're just not. These fools. I ain't gonna lie. They're at the bottom of the in the hunt, and they have the second best quarterback in the league. Second best quarterback in the league. You have no excuse. You have zero
the Chiefs have
excuse.
1 more win, bro. The Chiefs have 1 more win than them boys.
But look,
the Chiefs ain't got. The Chiefs have no receivers.
The Bills have no defense. We were talking about the Bills. We were talking about the.
My only thing with firing the coach is like
you scapegoat him.
You're scapegoating him. I agree with that, but like you also can't really just fire him. Because you're basically going to reset the whole team.
No, but they already
reset the whole culture.
Maurice, here's my thing. They already fired the O coordinator.
And that should be it.
When you fire the head coach, it's like that's when you fire head of the snake, I guess.
When you fire the limb, you're scapegoating him. Now, if the problem is still here, the problem wasn't just the OC. It's making its way up. My thing, y'all are literally you're under. Why are you not seeing that they're not meeting expectations that they should be meeting? Bro, this is a top team every year.
The best quarterback in the league is 8-5, and he's 7-6, and they just beat them.
I ain't gonna lie. Stop bringing up Andy Reid and them. They're safe. They have 2 Super Bowls in this run. What did they have to show for it?
I told you about Andy Reid when he had no rings, and
if you bring up the Chiefs, I understand why.
That's second season though.
They lost. Their receivers can't catch. What is the reason for Josh Allen them? Like, you still have Stephon Diggs.
Yeah. What is the reason?
Like,
please, what is the reason?
If you're having a down season, that's fine.
Turnovers.
But what are your reasons?
Yeah, I can tell you. You don't even want to. Nobody want to highlight it because Dak ain't at the top. I'll tell you the reason why.
The turnover.
Yeah, yeah. My quarterback is aggressive. That's why he has all these turnovers. No. No,
I mean, he has 25.
no.
He has 25 touchdowns. He has 14 interceptions. Let me check.
I ain't gonna lie. Hey, no. Here's a stat you need to pull up. Pull up how many interceptions he have on how many games he played in his entire career. That stat is crazy.
Watch this. I got you. Watch this. So this year, I'm going to the DVOA because DVOA don't lie. Numbers don't lie. Now, the Buffalo Bills offense is 21%. 21% would rank probably top 10, I'm pretty sure. So Buffalo's offense is actually number 3 in the NFL right now in terms of the DVOA. If I check their defense, let's check what their defense is. The defense DVOA is number... Where the heck is Buffalo at? Buffalo is number... What is that? 20? What is that? I don't know what that number is. No, we're on the wrong way.
I ain't gonna lie. This bad defense is... This is the first year the Chiefs have a good defense. 10, 11, you know this is the first year the Chiefs have a good defense, right?
They number 15. Buffalo have a number 3 offense according to this, and in terms of DVOA.
This is the first year the Chiefs have a good defense. So what about the years when they won Super Bowls?
They had a good offense, but their defense was better. Their defense was like they had. Let me see. I don't even want to check that.
Mediocre.
Okay, you going off defense?
They would get opportunistic stops.
The Jets. That was an opportunity. They got ball first OT. They could have went down and won it.
You know what? You know why they lost?
How many points the Jets scored?
You know why they lost? He threw 2 picks to the same person.
He did.
Can you not?
Got that man. He out here throwing out bags. That boy out there. He out there.
They lost to the Jags. That's cool, I guess.
That boy was throwing out bags. I should have been out there. He throwing bags out.
The Patriots only loss I can I'm like, but that's division game in New England. I'm like,
man, that's a loss versus a quarterback who don't even have a job right now.
Josh Dobbs, y'all lost to Josh Dobbs. Like, you can have bad losses. Everyone has bad losses. He had bad losses.
Man, there was a lot of things why we lost. We rested all.
You want to talk about defense? Look what happened against the Eagles. You had an opportunity to go win the game. You are top 3. You let a running back throw 3 touchdowns. How you looking to the left? How you throwing to the left? You got to
let that happen.
I ain't gonna lie. You let a running, bro. That was bad coaching. You gonna call a timeout and let the team, the offense, go get rest, and now they don't have to rush on the field to kick the field goal. Now they have time to think and set. Bro, it was 3rd down. Now they have to run on the field and get the field goal team out, and you call a timeout. And then you have 30 seconds left, 2 timeouts. You don't use them. You go nil it. Bro, this is the time to use his arm. Then you say, okay.
And look, I was talking about the head coach. I was just talking, but look, Maurice, let me see that's a defense fault. But Maurice, you tell me, what do that make sense? Like, would you go? Like, I'm saying you should keep the head coach.
Look, it's not hot. It's just like if it's a bad loss this year. That's if I'm the GM, not the GM. If I'm the owner, I have to go. Let's talk to Sean McDermott. Like, what's going on? Like, there's a lot of things that aren't adding up for the past 4 years. Good. Like, I would just talk. This is a lukewarm talking. Maybe next year if it's next year and they lose again, I think it's just more like because they had expectations. 7-6 is not the expectation they had at this time. At this time of the season, there's no way they expected. I know they did not expect to be 7-6 at this time. So regardless, I know they haven't met their expectations, and there's a lot of reasons for that. But still, if you meet your expectations, you're still gonna talk to your coach and figure out like what's happening. That's why I say it's just lukewarm. It's just a little warm.
And Mauricio, what you think?
For me, I think it's it's not like necessarily the hot seat right now. I think it's just a lot of factors, Josh Allen, interception, turnovers, all that stuff. And it's just one bad season where you may not make the playoffs. That's really bad for a head coach, but it's okay. Let's see how you bounce back next year. Next year you start off on the hot seat. That's where you start off for me, because it's all about setting a culture.
Now you have to improve.
setting expectation for the player early on the coaching. But if you blow that up, you get a new coach. They're going to bring in their own. I mean, they already have a new offensive coordinator, but they're going to bring in their own coaches. So it's just going to be something else for an offense to relearn, a defense to relearn. So it's just going to be.
But I mean, didn't you?
Too much.
Mauricio, keep going. Didn't you compare the Bills to who did you compare the Bills to in the NBA? I know. Look at John, bro. Oh, he's smiling, bro. Who you compare the Bills to in the NBA before? Who should you used to compare them to? Jesse, I'm talking to you, Jesse.
Oh, you talking to me? Okay. I
Yeah, who should you compare the Bills to
like,
in the NBA?
Was
You
it
talking
the
about
Rockets?
us? You probably us, like the
Who
James
should you
Harden
compare to?
Rockets.
But like after a while, you guys just couldn't get over that hump of being like the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah,
You
I mean,
eventually
after a while,
you just had to like you have to make some type of change after a while.
Did you
I
know
mean,
the
that
answer
took
to
years
that
though,
question?
huh?
Did you know the answer to that question?
That was the Rockets.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew it was the Rockets.
Okay,
I
yeah.
like how
He's like, did he set up your
my
question?
Bad. Continue. My
Did you,
bad, bro.
did you
Oh,
set
yeah,
it up,
that's
or was
all
that?
That's
That's
very
hilarious.
Johnish. But my
That's
bad. Go
very
ahead.
Johnish. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
that's off the John book for sure. That's why he appreciate it. Like,
Damn, I would just after a while you just have to like if you keep losing to that team, there's sometimes and plus I think the fans eventually the fan base is gonna want to change. They're gonna want somebody. They're gonna need some type of change. Just bringing back the same people over and over, even though you're not having like the great season. They don't want some type of change. It just happens.
I mean, I feel it. I mean, I just say I feel like if they lose and they start like 0-3 next year, then that can be like. But after just one, if you have one down season next year, you win 10, 11, 12 games, and even then, we don't know how many games they win. They 7-6, but they can. I mean, they face y'all, and then they face the Chargers, but Chargers got back up. Patriots at home, and then they face the Dolphins, which will be interesting. So they can win the next.
I mean, you could definitely turn it around. This you could turn it around. If you turn it around, go to the playoffs and win a couple games, or it depends on who you lose to. Like if you really the only team
I think and how you
lose.
lose. I think how you lose.
That's really it.
I mean, it depends how you lose, but it depends. Like if he lose, like he killing it, they killing, and then some. I don't know.
So the 13 seconds, I wouldn't fire him from that. That's not a fireable situation.
Well, if he anything like my GM was the Bill
O'Brien, how they lost to the Bengals, you need to be on the hot seat.
Got to be.
But of course, y'all know y'all said it was some external factors. We ain't gonna get into that, but
no, that was a whole 30-minute.
If you want to go off the external factors, I get. But I'm saying a loss like that, that's when you start to get fired and stuff. Not necessarily the 13 seconds, because it's the Chiefs. There's nothing you can do.
All right, so going off that, I'm gonna ask this last question. We obviously are in the longest pod we've ever had, so I'm gonna just ask one more question. What is the? No, it's fine, boy. We offer the base, boy, because that man sparked up completely something. Last thing, power rankings. I want to know. Obviously, it should be pretty funny.
Damn.
Harrison's not here to have his power ranking. We definitely want to hear
put
that.
the Eagles at one still.
You probably put Cleveland at one. You probably find a way to put Cleveland at one. Joe Flacco MVP. So if y'all can concoct a power ranking, let me just check my DVOA. That might help me. But if y'all can concoct a power ranking, that what y'all feeling? 5-1. And for me, I'm putting. I might do 1-5. I can't put Detroit because Detroit just lost. Detroit losing a lot of games. That's sad. I'm putting Miami just lost 2. I don't know.
I think the 49ers won.
Number 1.
I think Eagles got to be 5 now. They got to be.
I'm gonna put the Ravens 2.
Number 2. Yeah, I'll put y'all number 3.
Put us 3.
Yeah.
I can't put Kansas City 4 though. They just lost. Mm-hmm. I can't put Detroit 4. I put the Eagles 5. Who's gonna be number 4 for me?
No, put the Eagles 4. Put the Eagles 4.
You put the Eagles 4?
Yeah, put the Eagles 4. Because at the end of the day, they will beat them. Whoever you about to put, they beat them. So put the Eagles 4.
I might just put Detroit. I can't put the Chiefs.
They would beat them. That's crazy.
Nah, you're right.
No, the Eagles
Detroit
4.
Nah, I put Miami.
We can't just push the Eagles to the side. They lost to 2 good teams. It was. You remember how we were? Like I was telling you, the opportunities. The 2 teams we lost to were the 2 best teams in the NFL at the time. So they lost to 2 great teams. So I'm gonna put them 4 because the Dolphins ain't beating them. The Bills ain't beating them. Well, they already lost to them. So Eagles 4, and who did you say for 5?
I guess Miami. Gotta be Miami.
Dolphins. No one, everyone, all the good teams. Most of the good teams came off of some terrible L.
Packers up there.
For 1, I got the Niners. 2, I got the Cowboys. 3, I got the Ravens. 4, I got the Bills, and 5, I got the Eagles.
Bills number 4, boy. We go. See, we talk about the Bills this whole time, and the Bills number 4 in this power ranking. That's
you just put a Harrison. You just put a Harrison on us.
I would say
that's
Bills number 4.
That's funny.
expectations.
But
I spent the
the
last
Eagles
20
beat
minutes.
the Bills though.
I just know who better between the Dolphins or the Lions. I
The
can't
Eagles
tell.
are not a good team to me. I'm sorry.
Probably the Dolphins
The
between those two.
Dolphins,
can't
I'll
tell.
take the Dolphins. Well, I don't know. The Lions, they too inconsistent, man.
I spent the last 20 minutes
Dolphins
talking about the Bills,
inconsistent?
and
I
then
mean,
it's
Even
talking about the Bills.
so, even when the Dolphins they lost to when they lost to the Titans, I'm like, all right. It's like when we lost to the Cardinals. That's not something that concerned me. But the Lions, they losses, I don't know. Like
Yeah,
they
enough to.
losses seem like more of a legitimate loss. I know, like not every loss is created equal,
They
and
lost
some
Chicago.
losses
But
is
like
like, okay, well we was
against the
off.
Bears, come on.
The
I mean, losing their
Bears
division.
and,
They losing
The
their division.
and then
Packers.
I mean, in the game you lost Tyreek Hill. It's like it's a lot of, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all probably
But
didn't
they
take
were
the
up
game
2 scores
serious. I know,
for like
but
3 minutes.
hey, sometimes that happen. But the Lions, they just haven't. They losses just seem like
They definitely started off
blown out against
impressive,
the
but
Ravens. And,
No, but I told y'all
but
the
hopefully,
Lions will have a good start. Especially being the Chiefs, they're gonna have like a really great start because that's how you usually start when you're the surprise team. And then they're gonna win all these games and they're gonna get like checked multiple times and start having to lose their streak towards the end.
yeah.
And they
But
face
I
the
mean,
Broncos coming up next.
the best thing about all these teams is you going
Saturday?
into the playoffs and
The Broncos
all of
just
this
lost,
can
so-
start over. The Eagles, the Lions, you haven't lost yet, so that's something to hang your
Saturday.
hat on.
Fun.
No,
That's a fun game, bro.
If you're a bad team, you're bad. You need to know you're a bad team.
The Lions, they're a bad team.
Yeah, they're a very bad team. I ain't gonna hold you. They're not contenders.
I'll tell you this, hey,
They're closer to a first round
Hey,
exit
Coco.
than even going to the NFC Championship.
I mean that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's definitely.
Yeah, they got
I
like-
can
they
see
got a lot of-
them
progress.
losing to the Rams. I can see them.
I don't
losing
think
to
they have a bad
Packers.
team. I don't think they're bad. I
Every
think
team
they
is good.
they have
They're
some
a horrible
fraudulence in them,
defense.
but I don't think they're bad.
And Jared Goff is looking dookie.
And I need him to lock in because
I know, John. Like I don't want that. I need fantasy. I don't want that.
hold on, they ain't that trash. Nah, hey, Jerry, we need that. That beginning of the season when I decided not to pick up another QB.
Wait, look, I'm sitting home. No, yeah, you're right. Almost, yeah. I wish that worked. I wish that went through. I might have been in the playoffs with y'all. So just quick recap of it all. The Jet Stadium needs to be the Dark Knight Rises needs to be like it has to happen because that stadium is
Abolished.
ridiculous and abolished, and it ruined my entire
It
season.
was a
essentially.
clean hit.
And technically mine too.
Yeah, and Maurice tried to cook me. No, he ain't cook me. He said
He said it was
no,
a
but
clean hit.
stand up for your guy. He's like I don't think he said he said he apologized.
Take the apology.
So I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm just a little
most
emotional.
people say, do you accept my apology? He said, nah, you gonna take that.
Oh my god.
So and that man Maurice is like, dang, why you trying to give me? Nah, it's all good. So yeah, my season over because Maurice's turf. My fantasy season over because Austin Eckler, freaking Aaron Rodgers in the turf, and Derek Carr coming back from life every week. And the Saints fans want him to die so bad. Always hilarious. The Eagles versus Cowboys, Lewis got his off to cook the Eagles as much as he could. I tried to defend Buffalo head coach. I tried to defend the Buffalo head coach because that was something. What else did we talk? We talked about something. There's something in the middle that I'm missing.
A lot of shit.
We
from
keep
the fire.
Mike Tomlin.
Firehead? No, we not. Firehead
Mike
coaches.
Tomlin and Bill and Bill Belichick. And
the
that whole-
roast of Kenny
Cam-
Pickett.
And the Cam Newton stuff.
Cam
Cam
Newton was also
Newton.
very important.
Boys came
Hater.
back.
Look at my dad. That's my man. When in 2015, I always remember you. That was like a movie, boy. Until it was a bad ending. He didn't jump for the fumble in that Super Bowl. And yeah, the power rankings. Yeah, Lewis cooked the Eagles some more. John said, "Hey, the Eagles they still top 5 in the power rankings." And yeah, and Maurice, hey, John tried to instigate you to talk and debate.
It's less
John,
weird, so it's not like I'm cutting people off. So
it did work because John he really observing with anything you do. Like
He is.
when you set up the thing, he's like, man, did you already know that? He really observing everything you do with it. So that's hilarious.
God, bro. That's crazy.
All right, wait, for more content like this, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out our TikTok pages. Lewis also has a TikTok page for some of our content. Instagram, we're everywhere, boy. So check us out on social media, bro. We will put more content out for you. Some basketball podcasts, some streams. The playoffs coming soon. College football playoffs coming. So we gonna be here for you. Funny takes, hilarious endings, and bad plot. There's a lot of people have them. And hey, Michael Parsons, boy. Hey, I can't say nothing. Hey, my season, my Sunday was terrible. Their Sunday was great. So it was an L. It was an L for me completely. So And Casey, they want you back on here when y'all lose again. So
You gotta
when we
stand
lose
on
again.
business.
Yeah, stand on business. Hey,
And
look,
Maurice, do it one last time, bro. Do it one last time.
I forgot.
Cowboys going to the Super Bowl.
What is it? Stand on.
There you go. Hey, you said it not in.
Something
And
like-
I got my headphones now, so I
going to
can.
the Super Bowl.
Can we get a JETS?
Come on.
No,
Maurice,
but no.
J-
No, wait, John. Before we do that,
A JETS.
remember what he just said. He just said some. Say it again, Lewis.
he
This is
said,
our
we
year.
hope
Say it
we
again.
going to
Hey.
the
I
Super Bowl.
said, hold on.
He ain't say he hope. He ain't said he hope.
I said, I'm drinking the Kool-Aid.
Mm.
The Cowboys going to the Super Bowl.
How your water taste?
Brandon Aubrey, best kicker in the league. Arguing your mama. We found him off a damn USFL team. The head coach could never.
He the heel.
We always talk about that.
That's
We always
Mike
talk about the
Tomlin.
Cowboys, the Cowboy fan stuff. I forgot.
Yeah, you
about
go back. Hey,
Oh,
look,
yeah, I forgot about that.
We always talk about that too.
Hey,
Oh, we
Mauricio.
also talked about the John and Jesse origin of how you started hating on me, and then
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But yeah,
That should be a
yeah.
podcast. That should be a clip just for that.
Mauricio.
Yeah.
I know you were nervous last week when he said that. You good this week when he said y'all going to Super Bowl?
Listen,
You with that?
it doesn't matter what they listen to. It doesn't matter what they listen to if the script is already written. That's all I'm gonna say.
Bro,
That's all
that
you
is
gonna
so
say, boy.
Hey, I like
You
that.
know
I'm
how
glad
I am,
they
man.
asked
You
me,
know
'cause
how
I
I
would
am.
probably say I would have said something with Lewis, but
You
I'm
know
glad
how
she
I am,
asked me.
man.
He gave you a great answer.
There you go, boy. That man, hey, there you go.
Dak MVP. Bucket.
Keep,
Hey, bro, let's go ahead and end this because he.
That boy in Santa Clara could never.
You better press it.
Don't
Hurry
forget,
up.
We what? Them boys.
Still them
Hey.
boy. Yeah.
I'm gonna say y'all. I'm gonna say y'all right now. Thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna say y'all before like the team bus explode. I'm gonna say y'all. So, but hey, thank y'all for watching. Well, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. We catch you guys in the next video. We are out of here. Peace.